Hello everyone, welcome to another stream of Legend of Heroes Trails Through Daybreak. Last time we completed chapter 3 at long last. We started a big chunk of the missions and got them done with chapter 4.
Very well.
Very well. And now we're going to move on. Yep, calling it a day. I'm done. Thanks for coming, guys. I agreed to meet up with the immovable once my other work was done. Should I head over there now? Yeah, let's go. I did everything. All's good. Thumbs up, all's good. Hello, Zynical. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? It's good to see ya. Afterward, they went to the station street to pick up some odds and ends. Then, when it came down to return to the office, hope all is good. I'm doing good. I have kind of a big day today, so we're gonna get right to it, right to this game. Do anything good today at all? It's a little early, but I think we should call it a day. You can head on back to the office, Agnes. Feel free to go straight to the dorms if you want. Really? Is this about your call with the big guy earlier? Nah, it's nothing that important. Oh, and your trial period's over, Rosette. I don't know how long you were planning on hanging around, but we're happy to have you. You're first! Cynical, you're the first one here! Nothing but work. That's annoying. Hopefully it won't treat you too badly, right? But, yep, you're the first here. And you have proven that with that, thing there. Thank you. I'll bring the supplies we purchased back to our base. Appreciate it. Anyway, don't stay out too late now, guys. Oh! Something about this rubs me the wrong way. What do you say we tell him? Well, we shouldn't invade his privacy. You're not fooling anyone. We both know you want to find out what's up. I mean, yes, but... work ain't too bad. You just make pizzas. Oh, nice. You work at a pizza place. I want to go there. Rosette, are you against prying into Van's business too? On the contrary, I am in full support. I've been fiercely curious about his destination. Furthermore, it seemed he was going there for the sake of his acquaintance rather than for personal business. But in truth, I was recommended as to start spending more time as I please, so I intend to do just that. What? Nice save made. We could use some help, though. Let's give the Pipsqueak a call. Will you be coming along, Miss Claudel? Fine. I don't want to be the only one left out. I really thought you were more mature than this. I apologize for my imperfect nature. I'm still only 20 after all. We're on chapter 4, by the way, Zynical. We're already halfway done, I want to say, with this game. Maybe halfway done. Maybe kind of halfway done. Who am I kidding? We have a ways to go still. A long ways to go. I think Van knows that he's being followed. I think Van is known. There he is. Man, a big-ass bracer like you just can't stand around here and not expect to get stares. Hey there, sorry for calling you on such short notice. How'd you manage to convince the others to let you go? Don't worry about it, I lost him anyways. But think you could give me more of a heads up next time? Those kids will poke their nose into anything once they catch a whiff. Sure thing, next time. So what do you even want from me? If you just wanted someone to help you blend in, wouldn't Elena or Clausel have done the job just fine? They're tough enough to serve as backup, but they'd probably make me stand out more than you'd think. Besides, I think you're a better fit with who we're about to meet. Oh, come on! Hey, I'll buy you a drink for the trouble. Anyway, let's get going. Oh boy, look at this place. Welcome to the underground. Oh my gosh, weird outfits. Oh dear. Black Light District. Well, here we are. It's the place the city's very worst call home. For how long it's been around, it's kind of crazy how much more lively it's gotten in the past few years. No kidding, you won't find it on any map, yet people are still somehow finding their way down here. What criminal wouldn't be tempted by a literal lawless zone where they can let off all the steam they damn well please? Might be a bit much for your little ones to handle right now, though. Yeah, hate to do it, but I gotta introduce him to it eventually. Can't stay ignorant of its existence forever when you're in this line of work. True enough. So my impression of you being a mother hen looking after her chicks wasn't too far off after all, huh? Oh, can it? So where are we going? Let's peek in at the nearby bars for starters. Watch your back, alright? I know.
Mind if I split? I've got a bad feeling about this.
Come on, man. Where's your adventurous spirit?
Not here. And look, Zin is here. Zin's following me. Oh, what is this? What is this crap?
Alright, let's play.
What is this bull crap?
There, my move now. Have some more.
Oh my gosh. Zin is crazy. Can't move. Boom. We'll just have Zin do all the work.
Deploying shield.
Like how you are. Chance.
Did that guy attack twice? Alright, other guy's dead now. This other guy's so screwed. Is my volume... Okay, oh no, my volume's slightly louder. Ah! Oof, destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. And that's how it's done. Almost feel sorry for the bastards in hindsight. Almost. Gotta be pretty wet behind the ears to pick a fight with the immovable and not know what they're getting into. Goes to show why the Taito school still got its rep. It's lost some of its luster from back in the day, alas. The central dojo closed down 10 years ago after Master Ryuga passed. Now it hangs on by a thread, split between several disparate dojos. Speaking of those, got something on your mind? Remember you like to visit those rinky-dink dojos every now and then to train with the disciples. Why not take up the mantle to revive the Taito school outright? You ever think of doing that? Can't imagine anyone would have a problem with you taking in the reins. Love to see that as much as anyone, believe me, but I don't think I'm cut out to lead the whole school like that, and I can't just shirk my duty as a bracer to chase some pipe dream of mine. Maybe once I'm retired, I'll give it some thought. True, Gil probably can't afford to lose somebody as high up as you. Given everything going on right now, yeah. You flatter me. I can't take all the credit, though. You really held your own in that fight back there. I did not. You got a lot of goofball, oddball moves in your arsenal. I can tell you're training Kunlun to clear as day. Must have a hell of a master to be able to fight like that. Hell of a master is right. Wouldn't waste his talent on a punk ass like me. Couldn't even repay him for everything he did. Ah, you don't say. Could he mean? Anyway, let's keep moving. Our destination should be further in. Is there going to be more fights?
What will it be?
Lemon balm cookie. Strange place to put in a, you know, a scary place like this. Jay.
Thanks, man.
Yay! Woo! Cool. Moving on. What do you have, mister?
Oh, I've got some fine wares for sale.
Antique locket. Cool. And a classic coin.
Ha! Mexico! I've got some fine wares for sale.
Ho ho ho. Find? Oh. There we go. Sold out.
Ha! Best come again soon.
Let's come again soon. Ah! Here you go, Ren.
You sure know how to make a girl happy.
There you go. Enjoy that. Another shop.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Welcome. All of these are still not as good as the other things. I mean, this might be better. Oh, these are a lot better, actually. Magic evasion goes down, though. Hey, Mafia babe. Good to see you today. Mafia babe, I'm gonna need your assistance on a thing today, by the way. There might be people coming in, or someone coming in, who might do more follow-bot accounts. If you could really be on them today, I would appreciate it.
We
Thank
await
you
your
so
next
much.
visit. Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Oh, speed goes down, though? Fine. Okie dokie. Thank you. I appreciate it. But how are you doing today, though? How's life been treating ya? Hopefully, your day has been well so far.
We await your next
And
visit.
awesome and good. What's this kid doing down here? Whoa, hey there, little guy. Didn't see you there. Whoa, you're so big, mister. He's not looking at, Zin, though. You should have some of Mommy's drinks. They're delicious. You ready to hang out with your friend? Ooh, nice. I hope you have a good time at your friend. But I'm not allowed to have them because I'm too little. But you guys will love them. I know it. Sounds like a ringing endorsement to me. I'll never say no to a good glass of brew. Really? You're gonna have one of Mommy's spirits? You promise? You bet. I'm a little too busy to sit down for a drink today, but I'll come back another day for a deal. Yay, I'm gonna tell Mommy right now. Whoops, might have run my mouth a bit too much there. Kid got me hook, line, and sinker. I'll say, no wonder this joint does pretty well for itself. Using a child
Let's
to
talk if you've got a minute.
do the
Don't
drinks
take
or
too
whatever.
long to decide now.
Northern tonic. That's pretty cool. Good old northern tonics. But yeah, I hope you have a good time with your friend, though. Hope it's good. Hope you have a great time.
Come back soon.
Uh-oh, I think a follow bot's in chat, Mafia. Uh-oh, what you gonna do? Uh-oh.
Whoops.
I don't sense any chi. They must not be here.
What?
the hell are you talking about?
What's with that face?
Not this way.
What's with that face, Mafia? You're acting like I planned this. You're acting like I made up a little scheme. What's going on? Ultima's a bot. Hey, Krusty, how you doing? What's up? You're shitting me, right? Sorry to hold things up.
How delightful it is to see you, Mr. Arkwright. And you as well, Immovable.
Where's the banhammer? I know, right? Ultima, Mafia has banned the streamer Ultima from spamming. I hope everyone's doing good.
You sure took your sweet ass time.
Uh-oh. The dire wolf is here. Walter.
Didn't expect Arkwright to be with you, though.
If I known we were coming to see scumbags like you, I'd have turned him straight down. Come on now, I don't need to be like that. I knew you were in Calvert, but it's hard to believe it's been 2 years since I last saw your face. Eh, Walter? Not since Jorman gone, huh? Bugged the hell out of me we weren't even able to use the chance to settle the score between us. I'm good, Ultima. You bought the game you played yesterday on Amazon. The, Monster Hunter game? Ooh, nice. Awesome. Speaking of that game, Mafia babe, next time I play that game, you're gonna see some new monsters for sure. Absolutely some new monsters. Hey, Sim here. So I'm sure it's no coincidence I was suddenly able to meet you so easily. I spoke to these two before you showed up. Brrr. You meetups like this here and there ain't such a bad idea with how little we know about those guys. I see now. We're all after Almada, so we're here to trade information on him. Didn't think I'd chanced into a gathering this major, so who's our imposing friend?
I ask that you proceed as though I am not present. Think of me as a random traveler who happened to be here when you arrived.
That's, asking a lot. though the coat and you being part of this group gives me an idea of who you're affiliated with. To kick this thing off, it's proving impossible to even learn more about Almada at this point. Saw it on the Switch, but you could be wrong. You saw this game? Yeah, this game is also on the Switch. Heard a report the other day that a bracer on an undercover OP on them still hasn't come back. We have been in much the same position ever since the situation in Laneport. Not long ago, a cold-blooded warning video was sent to our Council of Elders, the kind meant to serve as an example. Ugh, they just keep getting worse. We've had nothing like that on our end, but there is one guy up who can't seem to wipe the smile off his face since they cropped up. He's one real shitbag, so if he likes him, you know they're real monsters. Sounds to me like we all think we're better off crushing him before they even This guy, he'd be the one you mentioned a while back.
I've got a list of questions from the Oathbreaker, so start running your mouth, or I'll run my fist through your face.
Nope, I'm playing this on the PC, on Steam. It's a Steam game. The infamous Fourth Aegis, huh? Doesn't quite sit right. Fourth Aegis. I imagine our definition of crush differs here, but at least we know where we all stand now. Save for our friend keeping his cards to his chest there. Anyway, it sounds like the CID's up to something too. Still wish I could figure out just what their boss is thinking. Old Rocksmith's successor, huh? Heard some colorful rumors about him myself. But knowing he turned a blind eye to a hole like this makes him all right in my book. Indeed, President Rocksmith was a broad-minded fellow in his own right, but the current president has proven even more receptive toward us. Some of the elders are rather fond of him. Though that does also make him far more formidable foe during negotiations. You see a gaming PC, did you build it yourself? Where do you see that? Where do you see a gaming PC? From our perspective, the President's willingness to work with you guys is one giant flapping red flag. Oh, do not misunderstand. All of our cooperative efforts are in line with your guild's code. Heaven forbid otherwise. Can you guys not probe each other while I'm stuck right in the middle? I feel like I don't even need to be here anymore. Easy, Arkride. Your part's just about to come up. You was guessing? Ah, gotcha. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Oh.
Walter. It ain't often we get a chance like this. And you can't pick a better place. You weren't satisfied with how we ended 2 years ago either. So what say we pick it up where we left off? Right here, right now.
Ha! Sounds like a plan.
Wait, you saw this coming, didn't you? Hell no, I ain't here to watch two monsters beating the crap
Who
out of...
said you'd watch? You and White Orchid Dragon are joining. Come on. Exchange info, exchange blows. Either way, we're getting to know each other.
The Nintendo Sandwich is Switch-shaped. The Nintendo Sand-Switch? What? How you doing, Hellfire Skyrim?
I admit to some reluctance standing between combatants of your caliber. But I am also not one to pass up a chance to face Mr. Arkride and the famed Jin the Immovable.
Well, you should be.
Sorry, Arkride, but this is just how it's gotta be. We'd lose sight of ourselves if it was just one-on-one. And who knows how much damage we'd cause then.
Ugh, you damn asshole. Yes. Oh, we're fighting here. And we're fighting both of them?
I shall act as observer. Fight to your heart's content.
Why are you so up for this? You're welcome to my spot, you know.
Perhaps another time.
Ready? Begin!
Oh boy. Couldn't figure out how to add on
Try not to bore me, alright?
the Monster Hunter Stories. You bought the deluxe edition but couldn't figure out what the add-on. Where do you happen to know? Can you give that sentence another try, Krusty? I'm very confused by what you just said there.
Oh, is that all you got?
Yes, that's all I got. Oh boy, how many resets do you think this is gonna take, guys? How many resets do you think that this will take? Umbra Cracker.
Pull out all the stops.
Oh, Aegis Shield. I hope you're ready for tonight, by the way, Mafia Babe. Tonight's Xenoblade stream is gonna be crazy. Absolutely insane.
My move now.
My move now.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand.
I would love to. Alright, here we go. Deluxe edition on Amazon. You bought it, but couldn't figure out what comes with the deluxe edition. You might need to show me what you're talking about. There should be only one version of Monster Hunter Stories. Either that or do a Google search on what's in the deluxe edition. Whatever this deluxe edition is.
Boost gauge limit removed.
Thanatos Gel.
You ain't seen nothing.
You're making me get serious.
Can't move. Alright. Oh dear. We are what we call in big trouble, guys.
Got this.
Yeah, sorry. I'm not the brightest person, Krusty. You are stupid. Apparently your words haven't had your coffee. Just woke up. Ah, gotcha. It's fine.
This'll hurt.
I'm so dead, guys. I am so dead. I am so dead. Again, how does anyone win these? Oh. Ow. Ooh.
Energy output maximum.
Ouchie.
Activating shield.
Ouchie. Oof. Ow, wait, wow.
Now, talking.
Oh, they're leaving.
Well done.
Boost gauge limit removed.
Well done. He's level 40. I want to be level 40.
And you still won't accept that S-rank promotion. Why the hell not?
I'm just not ready for it. My Taito skills have nothing to do with it. Though it'll sure give me a boost in confidence if I can beat you here.
Oh yeah? Will it now?
Oh my gosh, they're going to destroy the world. Hey, Daylocky, welcome to the stream. I like how Walter was depicted in this game. He does look very cool in this game. I haven't seen Walter in such a long time. But how are you today?
That is enough.
Even though you graduated from high school, you're still not the smartest in the block. You feel dumb. It's fine. I feel very dumb as well. But it's fine. How are you, how are you today? Well then. You're...
Kilika!
You got here quick. And here I was hoping we could duke it out a little longer.
Speaking of people I haven't seen
I
in
figured
a
you'd
long
have
time.
lot of catching up to do. So I thought to give you some space. A mistake on my part, I see. Are you a future S-rank bracer and a society enforcer, or are you infants?
Oh, wait a minute! This was all his fault!
You're good. Awesome.
Don't give me that.
Glad you're
You
good.
were gung-ho until she showed up, buddy.
Looking more and more like infants from where I'm standing. What a shame. I was rather looking forward to seeing that to its end. You are a force to be reckoned with, Flying Swallow. It's good to see you, Spriggan. I see Zin is causing you trouble, yet again. As for you, Xiao, are you really sure it's alright for you to be out of Crossbell after your promotion to president? Worry not, I foisted all responsibility there to Yin and the SSS. This guy is no shame. Looks like you brought more suspicious folks to the party.
What? You got a problem with us, punk? So you're the Spriggan of the Republic. But personally, I think of you as the dropout of the Conlone School.
Is that who I think it is? Wait, are you?
Now, Celise. It's not good to pick fights with him when you've only just met.
And is that who I think it is?
Even if he is a shady piece of human waste from Adios knows where who can't figure out which half of the moral fence he's standing on.
Well, even I wasn't trying to be that harsh.
Curious.
Still, I see it was worth our while to come down here. Who knew a battle between the Society's finest Eastern martial artist and a student of one of the 3 great schools would be waiting for us? But perhaps the greatest surprise of all is seeing you.
Thought you were acting kind of funny lately. But finding out you're all buddy-buddy with the Society is one thing I didn't see coming.
I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about. I am a mere traveler who chanced upon this place and its current company. Nothing more. I ask that you pay me no mind, Mother Celise, Father Leon.
You're not even trying to hide it.
You are quite the interesting fellow, Vice Captain.
Must have been a hard job bringing a couple of runts like them down here.
I thought they would make a fine match for you. We do have an agreement right now, after all.
Who are you calling a couple of runts? You sure can run your mouth dire well, but don't go getting cocky. How about I show
Big
you
sword.
and that hardhead what I can really do?
Remember this scene being like, who the bleep are these people? Have you ever played the old games before? The games before this one? Like Trails in the Sky and the Crossbell games and Cold Steel? Out of curiosity. Oh, you played them all? Nice. I'm playing this one for the first time. I played them all too.
Yeah? With what, Missy? That sword? Sure you're gonna be swinging it and not the other way around? How'd a teeny bopper like you even get that damn...
I'm 27.
Huh?
I said I'm 27. Any questions?
Huh.
You've been trying to take your time with the game just because the gaps between release dates is so long. Sure is. Though then again, Trails Through Daybreak 2 is coming like early next year, I think. That's pretty exciting.
Well, I guess some guys are into that kind of thing.
You are so dead.
You had to step on a landmine. She hates when people talk about her little baby face and impressively short height.
Also dead.
I'll leave this crap to you, Arkwright.
Why me? I have a feeling I know where these 3 are from.
Oh, there he is.
Another person? Oh. It's our friends! Guys!
Van! Wait. Huh?
Sal! What kind of crazy party is this?
Still too long. Yeah, little bit too long. Well, if it isn't Aaron, how do you even find this place? Thought I threw you off my trail.
This is what happens when you only keep people half in the loop.
Elaine? I didn't think you'd wander down here too. Happy that your favorite 2 films are featured in Daybreak. I know, Fee and Rem. Fee was the one I was with in the Cold Steel games, so I was like, yay, Fee's back! And Ren is of course super awesome. Wait, isn't she the one and only Beauty's Blade, but the woman next to her?
I happened to run into them during their search for you.
Fee was your waifu in every game. Same here. Fee's awesome.
I did have my doubts on whether to bring them here or not, but as you can
thank
see...
you. Thank you for
Well,
the
in any
followage.
case, I had a feeling you were here.
I appreciate you.
My apologies. I had no idea what we were getting ourselves into. But now that I see it, this place certainly does pique my interest.
Well, I was gonna bring you down here at some point. But what's with you beating me to it, Elaine? You're the one who's constantly harping on about keeping him out of danger. Following for fellow Fee lover. Yes! Awesome! You going senile? We're used to danger. And besides, I see some other kids down here too. I know that you have our best interest at heart, but no one likes being kept at arm's length forever. Irk. Sorry for all the trouble this ended up causing, man. But hey, it ended up being a good chance to teach him about this place, no? Oh please, don't start acting like you did nothing wrong. I'll say, I have some choice words for you too, Zin. You didn't think to discuss your coming here with anyone else? Quite the arrogant move on your part. Well... Well, fun's over. Had enough of being here. Today was more than saying hi anyway. I've done what I came for. Walter. We will see each other again at some point, even if the only other place I can imagine that happening is your prison cell. Heh. Also, Walter's here too. So many familiar faces, Daylaki. Well, kind strangers, if you would excuse me. Yeah, that's enough hellos. Sorry for making you show us down here, Chief. We're out of here. See you all around sometime. I wouldn't be surprised if we met again, though that depends on what A does. Want to see Kalika fight? She had Zin Walter on a leash.
Now that the air has calmed
I
down
know.
a touch.
Maybe she's the super boss of this game, the secret super boss.
Perhaps those of us who remain might continue sharing information.
Man, you never change.
You never change. Kalika scheming from the shadows. That would be awesome. Sounds like there's no room for doubt then. Almada's got some other organization working for him. So it would appear. Their funding is at least partly coming from those who funded the racial terrorism of the past too. That's awful. Dan was telling us about that not too long ago. Our company's risk assessment led to the same conclusion. Up until a few years ago, racially motivated attacks on those Eastern and Central Eastern descent were all too common. They were known to be orchestrated by white supremacist groups who traced their origins back to the Old Kingdom, but the situation changed significantly when a rather large group attacked the trade conference in Crossbell 4 years ago. Fortunately, we were able to quell the situation thanks to an insurance policy we had in place. And as soon as the crisis was put to rest, the former president started an aggressive crackdown on those groups. You didn't hear much from them after that. Then the post-war reparations put the entire issue on the back burner. It's not to say they disbanded, however. If anything, the economic prosperity provided an ideal cover for them to continue in secret. And now their cover is coming to an end, bringing the issue of them to the surface once again. Well, I don't know how those assholes are tied to Almada, but if they've got all those fat stacks at their disposal, that explains how they got so big at first, so fast. Yeah, and with that kind of mirror, they could bring people on the outside into the fold, like the group Melchior and the new puppeteer came from. A group able to wipe out a high-ranking company of Jaeger single-handedly, and likely with special abilities at their disposal. So they are from the Gardens. I am thoroughly unsurprised you heard of them. Few have even in their criminal underworld. What's the Gardens? Is it some kind of group? They're a criminal organization that's of a different breed to mafias like Almada. They don't have much in common with the society either. Mind, we first learned of their existence 9 years ago. Hey, Froggy Man, what's up? How you doing? We're just learning about the mafias of the world, and that Mafia Babe is the leader of all of them. That's insane. Their modus operandi is gathering orphans and giving them first-class education in assassination. Damn, didn't know stuff like that was even real. Unfortunately, it very much is. Their members are few in number, but they complete their missions with startling success. Froggy-Man's been here for 1 year, 2 months. Woo! The organization is divided into several groups called Gardens, with each being led by an overseer. We are even aware of their presence at Marduk as well. Their threat level is considered to be S+. Internally, it was at one point believed the most unsolved assassins were their handiwork. Yeah, you can imagine the headache when we even had another group trying to mimic their playbook. Still, their name hasn't cropped up very much over the past couple years. Not since the Overseer of the Garden of Swords was taken out by 2 members who fled the organization. Oh wow! I feel like I've read that story somewhere before. What is it, Van? Nothing. Anyway, now we know that the group of monsters is working with Almada. Still a mystery how they ended up that way. Same with how they wound up with all that terrorist funding. But maybe a more pressing question is why they're working together. Nadia and the guy whose name you always forget cause his character sucks. Nadia and that guy whose name you always forget. Yeah, I forgot. It's been so long. My memory of some of these games is not the best, sadly. What's his name? That's his name. His name is what's his name. True. They've got 3 of the worst titles that exist. Just a matter of working out what hand they're going for. You a Mahjong player too? I mean, you're right. We're gonna need to focus on that going forward. Indeed, albeit in our own unique ways, no doubt. Well, I believe we've had enough discussions for one day. Still, it seems clear there's more room for negotiation between us than some other groups going forward. I am most humbled you aren't including us in that. Well, I don't know about you and Guian, but Heiyue has its moderates too, like Van. Take it we can include you guys in that too, Arkwright? Goes without saying, we're the common thread between all of you. And you're just gonna keep using us as a bridge between you anyways. You got that right, so we would, but of course. Stop being so in sync. Name is Swin, most forgettable character. Poor Swin. Never would have remembered if Leslie looked it up. Get a more better remembering name. Gotta go. Good luck, Mafia. Have fun at your friend's house, alright? And I'll hopefully see you tonight for some crazy times. See ya! I see it. Didn't take you long to adjust to life in the capital. Just bear in mind that Lady Ashen is rather worried about you back in Langport. Do try to exercise restraint in your daily life. Man, she could stand to chill out a little, and you should be the one checking in on home more often. How's Zin doing, by the way? He's been abroad in Remetheria for half a year now, right? I believe he is doing rather well. He attends a distinguished middle school there, and is blessed with many good friends. Come to think of it, Chief, I know you go way back with him and the Dire Wolf, but I would have figured Renee would have handled this kind of thing. That's right, the smart guy you and Elaine grew up with, yeah? He's actually quite occupied with another case for us. As for what that case is, you will soon see. Huh? That sure's an ominous way of putting it. Bye! And she's one of the more reasonable ones, too. Why can't the CID be staffed by more normal people? Forgive me for saying so, but you're a fun one to talk. Yeah, I can't believe you came to a place like this without us. Kinda pisses me off that I let you shake me in the first place, but that's in the past now. Welcome back, Froggy. Welcome back. So just what is this place? It's called the Blacklight District. It's the city's unofficial 13th district and its dark side. A lawless zone that changes location from time to time, that a few cops dare to tread. It's home to criminals of every kind. Good place for them to get together, too. To think that all this time such a place was right under my nose. You know, I feel like Gabi said something about it to me before. I was aware of its existence, but this is my first time seeing it in person. Looks to be a combination of multiple underground areas that went unused during the city's urban planning. Good spot to hang out. Wish we had to walk through a whole damn maze just to get here. Underground coliseum and contraband as far as the eye can see. It's like it was made for me. Well, too late to do anything now that you're here. I'm gonna guess people stayed away because you had Elaine, but people are always getting into scuffles around here. So let me teach you how to speak this district's language. We'll take a tour while we do, but just keep your eyes peeled, alright? Right, of course. I'm down. Alright. Let's explore all of the shops, eh?
What'll it be?
What'll it be? Lucky Collins? Alright.
Again.
Whatever. Should we go this way? Uh-oh.
Proceeding to neutralize.
You're in for it now.
Like your spawn.
So, Daylackey, what do you think of the combat in this game, by the way? Sucker!
Don't screw with me.
Don't screw with me!
Like how you are.
Oh dear. Oh no. Okay, yes.
Hit him fast, Barry.
Agent Thorn! You're dead, kind of, not really. You love the combat? I gotcha. Sadly, I'm on the opposite spectrum.
Deploying shield.
After 11 games, I still don't get the combat. I just can't get behind it. I don't know how it works that well. I have a strategy in this game that is probably not good, but it's the only strategy I got when beating the bad guys. Fairy!
No need to be scared.
That strategy is keep dying until I can beat the game. You've mastered the combat. If you have any advice for this combat, let me know, alright? Like sometimes when I do like this, sometimes there's moments where I can't S boost for some reason. And just, I don't know, it's just so confusing for me. I'm not a smart person. Got him! You've flown through this game on Nightmare. I would be so scared on Nightmare mode. I would never even attempt it. Gotta go. Bye, Froggy! Be good! Blacklight District ain't exactly the kind of place you'd visit for fun. Aaron's another story, but the rest of you make easy pickings for scumbags and lowlifes hacking it down here. You don't come down here by yourselves, understood? Yeah, I get what you mean. Things can get really dicey if you get surrounded here. But if you bring a buddy along, I bet it'd make for a fun fight. Well, ideally, you won't be fighting in a city at all. Still, I didn't realize there were so many people like that down here. Yep, pretty spooky when you think about it. This world here is a lot closer to yours than you might be comfortable with. It is, but honestly, I'm more surprised that this all existed right under my nose. At least it's surprising to someone with as well-to-do as me. Perhaps I'm just not very very aware of my surroundings. You'd think this would be something of a problem, but it's like everyone just turned a blind eye to it. I hear ya. Blacklight's a lawless place, but they have their own rules instead. The big one being if you don't drag innocent civilians into your messes down here. Most tend to follow that, so they'll leave you alone. Keyword being most. Some of them step out of line, like we just saw. Reminds me of AOA's own code. Do you visit here often, Mr. Arkwright? You seem to be rather well informed about this area. I check in from time to time. There's intel down here that you can't find anywhere else. As you guys might have noticed by now, it's a good place to sharpen your street smarts. Yeah, I totally get what you mean. That's gotta be like the best part of this whole trip. Man, Jaeger born and bred, ain't ya? I'm Jaeger born and bred. I'm ready to fight and all that stuff.
Wow, hey there sure are a lot of bars and all my stuff is to die for.
Oh boy. Look at this scantily dressed girl here.
Please see you later, handsome.
Bye. Oh, what's going on? Have we arrived at the arena? Oh, and there's robots.
Cool. There's a match going on right now.
It's some kind of arena? Nice.
Yep, this here's where they hold fighting tournaments. You go in and beat the shit out of each other. Makes for a gambling hotbed, as you can imagine. Oh, color me intrigued. Wow, that's awesome. Sounds like an amazing place to train. Yeah, no, literally anything goes in there. Roids, mods, explosives, you name it. It ain't the place to train. It's straight up blood sport in there. The organizers are evil, even come up with bullshit reasons to make you fight monsters in arcane zims. Even if you survive all the they throw at you, it really ain't worth it. Just steer clear of it, alright? That's fair. Sounds like you really have to be on your toes in there. Pretty decent prize money if you win, though. I'll give it that much credit. It's one way to make ends meet down here. Mr. Arkwright, you're not speaking from experience, are you? Nah, this ain't my scene. Well, not anymore, I mean. Not anymore? Look, they were hard times, okay? That Berthier made for my new truck, but he didn't pay for all the mods like the previous one had. Whatever you say, Chief. Next time you decide to enter, let me know so I can put my money on you. Hell no, I ain't setting foot in that cesspit again. Something tells me Arkwright will. I just have a feeling that he'll be in there again in some way. Oh boy. Oh boy. But yeah, if you got any advice for me with the combat, Daylaki, I would appreciate it. When it comes to the combat, I am the worst. The 100% worst at this combat. Alright, where am I going? There's a lot of A lot of shops still. Like this one. Soul Chef Toast. Yay! Proverbs of Justice.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming.
Don't take too long to come
Alright,
back
this is
soon.
still the same. What's this kid doing? This kid's T-posing! The game's glitched. You're the courier lady. Yeah, tell me more stories about the outside, please. Mommy came from. Can you give me a hug too? Right. That's what I say. Right.
Welcome. We await your next visit.
I think I've been everywhere. Probably, maybe been everywhere, maybe. Have I been everywhere? Oh, there's a thing here. Ah.
They're all specially made.
Oh. Never mind.
Always be careful when and how much you use.
Alright. Always be careful. Let's get out of here, folks. This place has been fun, but, we gotta go. Whee! Do you know what I just realized? We haven't checked any bulletin boards here. Don't sweat that. As a rule, I don't take S4 SPGs from anybody down here. Why not? There's a lot of people here who could use some help, aren't there? For real, nobody down here is exactly innocent, so I can't imagine any of them being able to go to the cops or bracers for help. That's the problem. There are some rare exceptions, but almost everybody down here has a checkered past in some way. Ultimately, I can't trust him not to abuse the system. Worst case scenario, I get farmed out as a grunt for some real sketchy shit. Not worth it. It does make sense, given Spriggan's reputation for assisting in legally gray matters. I can see how a bad faith actor might exploit them for their own gain, and how society at large would offer little to defend them. To be clear, I already make a point of filtering out those garbage posts to start with. More than anything else, it'd just be a giant time sink, trying to vet requests from these parts. That's the biggest reason I don't bother. Much as some folks might think otherwise, I don't deal with criminals. I deal with people who have complicated problems. When somebody has a problem they can't rely on the law or the guild to solve, they come to me. That's all there is to it. That's fan for you. What can I say? It's worked for me so far. I must be doing something right. End of the day, if someone here really wants my services, they're not completely out of luck. They still got two options. They can post a 4 SPG in another part of town, or they can come talk to me. Same as anybody else, really. Doesn't mean I'll agree to the help, but I'll hear him out at least. Hee hee, that's our boss. Always trying to keep the door open. That's nice. I am out of here. I better look up and see if there's anything else. I don't want to miss anything here. Wild thing, I got that. Antique lock. Yeah, I think I got everything here. Okay. I think we good, guys. So you said sometimes you can use S-crafts and sometimes you can't? Yeah. It's hard to explain. I'm really bad at explaining things too. The best way would be to show you what I mean. After leaving the district and made their way to the surface following a different route. Are you boosting? I'm boosting sometimes, but I don't get the boosting either. Sometimes when I boost, I still can't use S-crafts for some reason. And I wish I could gain boosting points faster. It's already this late. We were down there a while. It connects to the Riverside District too? It was like waking up from a dream. You have to boost to 100% to use S-craft. So why was that changed? You can't use S-craft if you have a status effect like Seal Nightmare? Oh no, I never knew that. I guess it was all a bit too much for a kid. Speaking of kids, seemed like that boy we ran into was the son of a Jaeger. I really liked it down there. Shady criminals excluded. It was like a conflict could break out at any second. The perfect place for training. Not this again. At least it hadn't fully descended into anarchy, even if the rules were somewhat lax. It seems like a good place to procure goods and materials you can't get on the surface. Yeah, Don't want anyone getting hooked on the place, but use it when you need to. Just follow the rules. That goes for you in particular, Aaron. Whistle! You okay, Agnes? You're awfully quiet. No, I'm perfectly fine. It was just a lot to take in. I'm feeling a bit of culture shock, I suppose. I can hardly blame you. I'm sorry. I was probably making you feel even worse with how carried away I was getting. Oh, you don't need to feel responsible. It's just, to be honest, I've got something else in my mind, too. Does kind of feel like something's been eating at you lately. Worried about things at school? Yes, actually. There's a major opportunity coming up that I was considering opting into. But I think I've decided against it. There's nothing more it can teach me that I haven't learned already, after all. Oh? Car.
Our information did not lead us astray, I see.
Hey, it's the prince.
It's good to see you all, my friends.
Agnes is so adorable. Agnes is pretty great.
That it is.
Your Highness. Najee. Damn, talk about showing up unexpected. So this is what the chief was talking about.
Correct. His Highness and I have something to discuss with you. Please, climb in.
It's so spacious in here. This here's an ETWS stretch limo, right? Hell of a luxury. Rides smooth as a baby's ass, too. Still room to move up in the world, huh? The suspension system is, in a luxury vehicle like this versus my pickup, are built for totally different things. Speaking of, I take it you like the part I sent you? I got it on special order to ensure it didn't clash with the aesthetic of your truck. Oh, like undersells it. It's a thing of beauty. Even if that ulterior motive behind sending it wasn't just in my head. Still, I'm glad you're both looking well. Thank you. My apologies again for all the trouble we caused you. We weren't expecting to see you all again so soon either, but we were already here for a visit with the president, so the timing happened to line up. What? Oh, that Gramhart guy. Didn't see anything about a meeting on the news. Some kind of secret talks? You didn't concern yourself with details that are on the need-to-know basis. Well, we are living in crazy times. No doubt there's plenty for our leaders to be talking about. Also, Daylockie, did you see all of the technical booms in this city? Remember when you played Trails in the Sky and everything looked kind of old-timey? And now there's just cars on the road? Like, modern things from this day and age? It's crazy how much times have changed in this series. Much as it bugs me that you've clearly got something besides that you want to dump on us. Oh? I think I see what's going on now.
I'm sure you do. We invited you here in the hopes of hiring you. This is a joint request from Elsheim and the CID.
Makes sense since Sky's FC was almost 20 plus years ago. That's crazy. Do you think this game series will ever end, Daylockie? Will we be alive to see the ending? I'm committing to nothing, but keep going.
The short of it is, we'd like you to go on another trip for us to the home of the Verne Company, the city of Basel in the southwest.
Basel? That's my favorite spice to put in, things. This sounds like a big one.
If you could take a look at the screen.
Basel is an industrial city that is home to both the Verne Group's HQ and the Basel Institute of Science.
One more saga in Zamuria. Ooh, one more saga. So it's after Trails Through Daybreak, all of that, there's one more, huh? Oh my gosh.
Its artisanal district dates back to the Middle Ages, and it is surrounded by an abundance of nature.
Maybe they'll go beyond Zamuria, but the same cast of characters, it's very vague. They're being mum about it, or very sneaky about it.
Our problem is that as of late, the city's orbital network has become unstable. In addition, suspicious individuals have been sighted leaving and entering the city.
Don't tell me it's... I know what you're thinking, but we can't assume that until we have all the facts, of which we have very little. Under normal circumstances, we would be well informed of the situation, as our country has deep ties with the Institute. Unfortunately, its director, who also happens to be Verne's CEO, has been notably unforthcoming as of late. That's strange. Isn't your country one of Vern's largest shareholders? Yes, it is. We are not their principal shareholder, but we still wield considerable influence over the company. Yet in spite of that fact, the CEO has been empathetically vague in response to our questions. We suspect he is merely buying time. The lore of the game, no one knows what is beyond the border of Zemuria. It's blocked by mist. Was that revealed in, like, the last game or the one before that? I thought that was like, whoa, there's more continents. The final game will dispel that mist and will go beyond. We'll see. Who knows what'll happen, huh? Remember where, but Ren says it. Ren knows everything, maybe. I want to know who the big guy is, the Grandmaster of the Society. I want to see that person in action. For what, though, I do not know, but his sudden shift in behavior indicates he's hiding something, hence my request to you. Probably the final boss. The big final boss. What if it turns out she's just super weak, and she's just the Grandmaster for some reason? You know, like Emperor Snoke. You're not giving me much to work with here, and if you're looking for the technical experts, you've come to the wrong place. Oh, I beg to differ. After all, you have one of Marduk's very own concierges in your employ. That would be lame, I know. That's how you ruin it. That's how you ruin this series. Make the Grandmaster the weakest person ever. Also, a little birdie told me you're testing some revolutionary new technology at present. Oh, you mean that Simu thingy? It's still undergoing testing, but we plan to reveal it to the public eventually. Good to hear. I'll most certainly be looking forward to it. Anyhow, if we took a request to the guild, it'll land at the bottom of their list of priorities, given that no civilian casualties have occurred. Also, much like the police, they're as wary as a fox with these sorts of mysteries. Right, and if we're on the job, we can deal with any problems that you'd rather keep away from the public eye. The conditions are fair, but you better be willing to pay top mirror for our services, or you can count us out. Oh, you needn't worry there. If anything, that makes you more trustworthy in my book. Is that a fact? Well, I think we should definitely consider taking this on, especially if Almada's involved. If possible, I'd like to ask one thing before we agree to take this on. What's the CID's connection to this case? You haven't been upfront about that. Oh? Ever the sharp one. Vern and the Institute are currently part of 2 national projects. One of them is for making the Zephyr standard available to the general public, both at home and abroad. The technology is a national secret, so our involvement should be no surprise. Makes sense. Gotta stay on top of any leaks and scandals so they don't slip through the cracks. What about the other project? Classified. Come on. Boo! You and I don't know the specifics here. I'm in the same boat as you all. I did try pressing the president for details, but he simply won't budge. Apologies, but that's all the more reason why I can't divulge any information about the project. The point is, there are many reasons for our involvement. This all sounds fishy as hell, but whatever. Get on with it. As you wish, the issue of the Zephyr standard funding source also needs to be addressed. And I will delegate that task to your group's chief and concierge. Huh? What do you mean? Since when did you become my boss? Fine, I'll explain. Zephyrs being Vern's 6th generation combat orbment is common knowledge at this point, but there's a little known fact about the project's humble beginnings. It's got a massive capital injection from an interested party. And that party just so happens to be the Valis Investment Bank, which as it so happens is also the largest shareholder of Marduk, my employer. I see. Sure feels like I'm hearing the name of Valis a lot lately. Valis? Oh, as in the city-state? Correct. It's a giant port city in the Central East. It may not have much land, but through trade in the South Sea, its people amass a great fortune, which they are invested all over the continent. They're both our allies and our competitors. The Valis Investment Bank is owned by them. So you're trying to drag our asses into the Central Eastern Turf War, all so we can be your eyes and ears. Well, I guess they could be sending in their own spies, especially with state-level secrets up for grabs. In short, you want us to investigate a highly complex situation from the natural standpoint and get to the bottom of what's happening there. Does this about sum it up? I'll give you an 85 for that answer. In the event that Valis attempts to interfere, we would also like you to act as a mediator. Got this all mapped out. Mediation is not one of our specialities, unfortunately, so I'm not certain if we are your best option for that. On the contrary, I think you all are our safest bet on that front. Should you take our request, you will stay in Basel for 3 days. I'm sure there will be other 4 SPGs you can juggle at the same time. We can't expect you to leave at once, but it would be best if you departed within the next few days. Wait. Alright, we'll give it some thought when we get back. Can't make any promises. I understand. We won't be out of options if you refuse. The CID never puts all its eggs in one basket. Regardless, everything we've told you is strictly confidential. Though I think a rather unexpected issue might work in our favor here. After that, Prince Sheridan and Kincaid saw them back to their office. Once they arrived, they enjoyed a dinner at Montmartre before gathering to discuss the Crown Prince's requests. Just to let you know, by the way, Daylocky, I stream this every single morning at this time, except for Saturdays. So, if you wanted an active streamer who plays this game a lot, you found him. Ha 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 ha. Take it you ain't heard a thing about all this from your own company? I'm naturally aware of the plan to make the Zephyr standard available to the masses, but not about problems in Basel. We'll come by and watch. Alright. That'll be awesome. Maybe you can offer more assistance with the combat and stuff so it can be a little easier. Especially with healing. I've been having a really hard time with healing in this game right now. Gotcha. Does sound like something that'll take us 3 days either way. But if we're looking into things at Vern and the Institute, we're gonna need to work mostly weekdays. But that would mean Agnes. Actually, the timing here is rather perfect. You see... Wow, high school here sounds really fun. Just a big school in the capital to bust out the fancy trips. Aramis is all about its students thinking for themselves. Something like this makes sense. Bet you'll have reports to write for days about it too. The key to healing is mitigating damage, Shields. Is it bad that I don't know what mitigating means? Nor have I ever seen that word before in my lifetime. Is that bad? Yeah, like I said, I am not a smart person. I'm actually really, really stupid. Reduce. Gotcha. Some of my friends who came here the other day are considering Basel too. I was interested in going myself, but I wasn't sure whether or not that was the best decision. Rosette has that skill, that Death Shield. You might need to explain, like, during combat. That might be the best way to, help me there. But you would be leaving next Thursday for 3 days, so the timing matches up splendidly. Hee, it's almost as if Arusha wants this to happen. Oh, not that I think my personal circumstances should push us into taking this on, of course. But that goes both ways. You're a student first, so don't go forcing your decision to line up with our job. Even if we do end up in the same general place, your studies might mean we won't even see each other. Well, I suppose that's true, but that still kind of hurts. Huh? That's rich coming from the guy who always decides where to go based on who will shove dessert down his throat. Speaking of which, what are we going to find in Basel on that front? Excellent question. A baked tart called an engadin is probably the most famous. It's made of walnuts and honey nougat and has a simple but mellow taste that's just... Suppose Van's right. Need to make up my own mind about what to do. Otherwise my great-grandfather would never, or dad for that matter. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cause you concern. Not at all. I don't think anyone could blame you for feeling conflicted here. But should we end up going to the same place, rest assured I will do all I can to support you. She is way too perceptive. Thank you, but why? Ha ha. Oh! No way. Well... Guess we're going to this spot then, huh? I'll speak to my friends at school tomorrow, but if you could work under the assumptions we'll all be going and prepare accordingly. Got it, but don't forget that I'm a student first and foremost, right? I won't. I'll make this work so I can handle my obligations properly, both here and at school. Well, good night. Yeah, night. So I guess we'll be leaving next Thursday, same day as Aramis. But Renee and the prince just dumped this on us, so they can wait until tomorrow for an answer. Still, she's sure looking brighter than when I met her. With how much she's got weighing on her, I'm sure she's still got a lot to work through. But I'll look out for her as best as I can, being her boss and all. Man, that sure was a day. Guess I'll go for a walk to wind down before bed. I will say this, by the way, Day Lackey, just be patient when explaining the combat to me, alright? People have explained the combat to me for 10 other games now. And sadly, the more they explain, the more confused I got. For 10 entire games.
Need something hum again. If you want.
I just don't get it.
You know what you want?
I don't get it. I never have gotten it, and I'm sorry for that. I don't want anything here. Cast 2?
I hope to see you again.
I also stream at night, by the way. I stream different games at nighttime.
What's on the menu?
Hey, buddy.
Take care out there.
There's a lot to know. It's no problem. Oh, there is. Shop.
Can't go wrong with any of them.
Oh, I have this stuff already. What's going on here? Oh no, an evil wolf! Little pig, let me come in! No, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin, said Little Piggy. Then I'll huff and puff and I'll blow your straw house down. Grrr! Mommy's a real scary wolf! Hee hee, watch out, you man, I'm gonna eat you! Don't eat me, just go back to reading the story, please! And she does it all, Diva. More like Divine. She can read me a bedtime story anytime. Oh my gosh. So the 3 little pigs exist in this game. That's good to know. And we have a side quest to do, guys. We have a side quest. Oh, there's a lot of peoples here. Hey, folks. The hell, man? Who do these guys think they are? Chill it, Downey. I get how you feel, but shouting's doing nothing for us. Oh, but I'm not letting them get away with this. Hell no, not with our street racer pride on the line. Seconded. We should take our chances while we can. What's going on here? Van, guess I could let you know. There's this bunch of street racers causing trouble for us ever since they turned up in the capital. They're taunting us, I tell you. They drive like madmen around town just to get on our nerves. Ran my car into the guardrail thanks to their dumbasses. Arg, just thinking about it gets me angry all over again. Enemy down I got from Downey got trashed real bad, dude. She just had sent to the real body shop. How can we let loose and enjoy a sweet drive with them tearing it up through town? Yeah, this sounds pretty bad. What are we dealing with here? They call themselves the High Bloods. There are 4 of them, and they all come from the Oracion. They used to stick to their turf, but they recently started moving here. They're all rich kids, obviously, and their cars are really souped up. What's more, their leader, Lucio, is the grandson of ETWS's current company president. He's got a modded ETWS sports car. Ain't no slouch as a driver, either. As we race, he passed me by like I was just crawling through the street. Can you believe that? Hold up, you said it was the ETWS president's grandson? Man, that sucks. Last thing you need is someone related to the company's top brass being a jerk. And he's not the worst of it. There's another guy that's even more reckless driver. His name's Damien, and he styles himself as their main fighter. He's all cocky, taunting us from his bike just 'cause he can take tighter turns than any of our cars. He's the one that did my baby in. I'll never forgive that bastard. Never. He thinks he's better than us car drivers, does he? So what are you planning to do about these guys? Oh, you're not gonna let him run wild? Definitely not. We tried warning them over and over to stop behaving like this, but it's fallen on deaf ears. Since they're not heeding warnings like that, I tried to talk to Lucio directly. Only thing he said was if you want us to leave, you'll have to best us in a race. We're actually on our way to this race right now. Yeah, guess my timing's just that good. You could say that. Haha. There's 4 of them, but me and Graham are the only ones with rides right now. That's not even counting car specs and driving ability. Hate to admit it, but it's stacked and not in our favor. We can't just give up. Yeah, better to lose outright than to flake out on them than just lose by default. Not like we're hoping to lose, though. We're not backing down until they're in the ground. Wish us luck. I don't want to sit back and let a bunch of rich assholes wreak havoc in Edith. Maybe we should lend them a hand here. I should do no, right? I should not do this quest and not do any quest ever. Of course we're gonna accept. Yeah! You mind if I join? I appreciate the sentiment, but this is our problem to deal with. Wouldn't it be right to drag you into that? Hard disagree. This goes beyond just you. It involves all car lovers now. As a fellow driver myself, I just can't stand back and let a bunch of punks with no sense for safe driving screw my home up. Why not teach him a lesson? Van! Now that's what we like to hear. Don't see why he can't join. Why not let him? Alright, thanks to Van, you're really saving our asses here. It might honestly be the best help we could have got. I respect you a lot, man. Thanks for saying so. Still leaves the problem of dealing with Damien, though. I'm no biker, so I'm not going to be able to help here. Not sure how we're going to deal with that niggling little detail. Well, that's all for today. Now back to my bike. Oh, is that Hermes? Why are all of you gathered here? Niggling? I know. What kind of word is that? Hermes, your timing couldn't be any better. Got some free time on your hands? Huh? I mean, I'm done for the day, so I guess I do. Remember reading that like, what did he just say? This game is inventing new words, everyone. Brand new words. You're gonna be racing them to teach them a lesson? Yeah, it would really help if we had a biker of your skill level on our team. What do you say? You up for it? Sure, I'll join your team. Teaching a naughty rider how to behave sounds like fun. I'll make sure they think twice before causing trouble in the capital again. Glad to see you so fired up for this. Really appreciate you agreeing. Now it feels like we have a fighting chance. Want me to help you cheat at this part? If you want to. Sure. If it's choices, I do have a guide. I have a guide up. Right here. It'll be a team stream effort. Yep, it's gonna be a proper 4 versus 4 race. Now all that's left is leaving them in the dust. Anyway, clock's ticking. Let's get going to the meeting spot. Ready to go? Ready whenever you are. Same here. Then let's scroll.
Well, we're on the clock now.
We're on the clock. Is this the meeting spot? Yeah, just beyond here is the highway we're using. But we're supposed to meet face to face right here first. Looks like they've arrived. This is gonna be greater than any Fast and Furious movie, my friends. It's gonna be awesome. Would you look at that? That's a hell of a ride, right? A lot of Mira went into customizing her. This ain't gonna be an easy race. Hello and good evening, street racers. I'm impressed you didn't just turn tail and run. So you really showed up, High Bloods. I don't recognize those two. Well, thanks to your biker, our cars are in the shop, so I figured I'd call in some help. Look at these small fry. At least try and make this fun for us, alright? What? I dare you to say that again. Downey's all kinds of fired up now. Now I think it's time we reintroduce ourselves. We're the High Bloods, a team composed exclusively of those who are elites even among the elites. Pleasure. You know, I completely forgot you, and I completely forgot until you said the name. But I heard about the High Bloods a few years back. Heard they were nothing but a bunch of pampered rich kids, kinda like you. You must be referring to our predecessors. They apparently disbanded after doing a tour of Crossbell. Now their name is ours. There's some specific reason behind inheriting their name. Indeed, there is. While we don't approve of the way they love drinking, women, and gambling, as a former nobility, we identify with how they value their chosen bloodlines that gave them power and wealth. It is only fitting that we consider ourselves the true High Bloods. Former nobility, eh? It's been a while since I've heard anyone call themselves that. Yeah, you don't hear that kind of thing around here much. Maybe it's because they're from Oresian? Up until the noble institution was abolished during the Calvardian Revolution, Oresian was the royal capital. Shame that even after decades have gone by, there are still old fossils that can't throw away their elitist bullshit. How dare you! Lucio's family line was a great noble house that had the trust of even the royal family. It's fine, it doesn't bother me. Commoners could never hope to understand our noble thoughts. What I cannot forgive, however, is that you people don't know your place. You insist on getting in our way. You're nothing but an eyesore to us on our drives, and that's why we're going to make you leave the capital streets. You got a lot of nerve. It's a riot that you think causing trouble for folks with your reckless driving is a way to have fun. As street racers, how could we hand this street to you when we lack basic manners or compassion? Just when you getting yourself all worked up over, commoner. Just look at you and have fast custom ride because you got no mirror to spend. Got no right to talk when you can't even bring out the true worth of your rides. Well, damn, you got a big mouth on you for such a little brat. If you know so much about the true worth of our rides, then why don't you teach me? Don't think we're gonna take this sitting down. It's time we settle the score right here, right now. Yeah, get ready, High Bloods. Drivers as reckless as you have got no right to call themselves street racers, so we're making this your last drive. It would appear we have 4 vehicles each, so how about we race one-on-one? When you are ready, we'll leave for the expressway. Don't disappoint us. These cutscenes are a little bit bloated in my opinion. They are very wordy, and most of me just wants to get to the main plot. That might be just me though. Definitely bloated. Think I could go up against the biker on their team? Good, sure thing, just ride safe, alright? So much needless banter, yeah. If the, cutscene, not the cutscenes, if the side quests were a little bit shorter, that would be nicer. Oh well, it's a little minor nitpick. These games are still freaking terrific. Blah blah, my dad's real important, and here are 50 meaningless lines of dialogue no one cares about. I know. Like, let's get to it already. What's that one thing they said in Monty Python and the Holy Grail? Get on with it. Yeah, get on with it. Yeah, get on with it. I am enjoying this scene. Get on with it. Get on with it. Let's race, man. Exactly. By the way, I've seen that Roger guy up close and personal. Alright, Graham. I don't think we'll ever see you again. Who cares if you've seen the guy before? So forgive me if I skip dialogue or read it on with my mind, with my brain. Just skip it, man. With the matchup decided, everyone got in their cars and they were off to the races. Okay, here we go. Now we're getting to the good part. Appreciate you reading it all, though, lol. Yeah. Even though it's bloated, I still enjoy the stories of this game. First round pitted Juniper against Tebo. Juniper's Leto sedan had the edge and traction due to the love of cars. The race went on, the cars happened, her vehicles lacked in the horsepower, and she needed a real horse. Weird, huh? Graham stepped up to the plate, ready and willing to avenge Juniper. Graham's in dirt was a lightning fast sports car. Rogers was decked out, was no slouch either. It was a tie? Graham's powerful thing beat him. After that, it was time for the third round to commence. Oh, snap. We're 1-1 right now. We don't have time for the bag just yet, but that just makes this all the more exciting. It'll be a cold day in hell before I lose to some pathetic courier lady ready to choke on my dust. You stole my line. The starting line's up ahead. Time to get serious. Holy hell, look at her go. Can't even see her anymore. Haha, eat that, loser. It's a little early to celebrate. Uh-oh. Things accelerating isn't that bad. Top speed doesn't hold a candle to my bikes. That's not the only things that matter in a race, you know? Oh, is he gonna bump? Oh, what a cheater. That scumbag just ran his handbars against hers. Talk about dangerous. He's a cheater. He is a big flippin' cheater. If you do, I'll knock your dingy little bike with everything I've got. Aw, what's the matter? Can't keep up, or is our wimpy-ass courier getting cold feet? Less than 500 RG to the finish line. That decisive moment, I can slow down, make him think I've given up, and speed past him with his list expector. I can rev it up right now and punch it. I'm going to slow down. Whoops. Throwing in the towel already? The guy's not wearing a helmet, so he's guaranteed to lose. I know. Where's the safety first, huh? Vroom! What? Yeah, yes, go, courier lady. She caught him off guard by speeding past him at the last second. What an incredible strategy. She even had me fooled. It was one hell of a secret weapon. Nice job. Was that a turbocharger? Something along those lines. I was hoping they could win without revealing it, but them's the breaks. Guess I'm up next. Go get 'em, Van. Knock the high bloods off their high horses. Uh-oh, there's some cars in front of us. Uh-oh. Must be Dad if you think you can take me on the little girl's car, side me with your hubris, make you pay for it. There's more cars on the road now. Using turbocharger would be way too risky. Oh my gosh. He swerved around those cars like it was nothing. Thankfully, all this traffic is preventing him from hitting his top speed so I can keep up with him. Can't get too cocky here, though. He might not be Maximum's level, but he's still a force to be reckoned with. I had hoped he had a trick up his sleeve, looking forward to making a fool of him, but it's clear he has nothing. What a disappointment. Approaching the point where the traffic from the riverside joins the expressway. At the time of day, maybe I could. Looks like he couldn't keep pace with me. How pathetic. Ah, look at him being sneaky. Yesterday's garbage. There must be so many infernal trucks on the expressway at night. I know, right? What? Ha, your lack of knowledge of the area is coming back to haunt you, bud. Damn, he caught up faster than I thought he would. Well, look at that. So you did have a modicum of skill after all. Hey, Daylocky. If we just kept this screen as it is for an hour in real life time, would that mean that we would just be driving forever and ever? What if we just leave it on the screen forever? Would he be driving for, like, around the world? Too bad it's futile. That pile of scrap can't match the car's acceleration and speed. I might be able to secure victory if I use my turbocharger, but it'd be risky. Should I do it? I'm going to prioritize safety. I can't risk hurting anyone, except no less than an overwhelming victory. He's got a turbocharger. Don't use that here, it's too dangerous. Wow! Sheesh, he almost killed someone. That guy stopped on a dime. That's that. Risk goes to us. They did it! You guys are amazing! Yeah, you even surprised us. Seriously, way to go above and beyond. Sometimes just things work out, you know? We really have Hermes and Van to thank for all of this. It was the least I could do after you came for me to help. It was a close shave, but hey, gotta show off a little, so it's all good. So High Bloods, you going to keep your promise, right? Curses, how could this have happened? Our machines were tuned to perfection. We were in peak racing condition. Sorry, Lucio, if only it had gone faster. I was to win this time, but to be honest, I don't know how it turned out if we did win around. Never thought I'd run into a biker as wild as her. Run circles around her, but she ended up running circles around me instead. Damn, man. So what would happen if I failed this? What would they have said? I've got issues with your tone, but that works. Hey, it's pretty generous. Is that all it takes to win you over? Well, now all is said and done, time we return to Erasion. We're still better, though. Yeah. May you never forget it. Yeah, just you wait and see. Next time I'm gonna blow your socks off. We did it, guys! Just what was all that supposed to mean? Guess I won't mess around here for a while. I'll be back for revenge at some point. Or do they get to decide that? More honest with themselves. Things glad work themselves out in the end. Yeah, I gotcha. We helped you out. It's time to move on. It's time to watch a couple movies.
That takes care of that. Looks good to me.
Mira deposit confirmed.
Cool. Where am I? I'm in the bike shop.
What'll it be? Come again.
Nothing. So let's see what I gotta do now. Let's see, other missables. Oh, there's more connection events. Alright, fine. And I can watch a movie as well. Okay. Alright, okay. Recommended that Save Golden Blood Director's Cut for November 9th. Sober Curious is, gonna disappear. So let's go to Sober Curious and watch that movie, eh?
Taking off now.
Locky, can you believe that the movies are in this game series now? Movies? Were there even TVs in the first game? And now there's just flat out movies playing now? That's awesome. Ooh. Oh wait. Okay, we're fine. I've been playing this game for, whoops. I'm gonna be playing this game for 40 hours. You ready? Here we go. 10 more seconds and then I would have played this game for 40 hours. 3, 2, 1. Happy 40 hours. Woo! Okay, let's watch a movie.
Hello.
Hello.
Please proceed to the entrance.
Sober Curious leaving soon. You have 80 hours. Nice. These games are long, huh? I kind of like that they're long. We're getting our money's worth. Let's grab a seat. Lily is an actress whose career spanned 2 decades. Despite her grueling schedule and the ceaseless pressures that come with the job, she finds great meaning in her work. She derives satisfaction from the process of transforming into another person, into someone who isn't her. And that feeling pushes her further and further into her career. She's utterly consumed by it, and that gives rise to something new. One day Lily begins to hear a voice inside her head, a voice from another version of herself. And this is but one of many conversations between the two. Did I watch this one already?
You have got to be kidding me. They passed me over for her?
Oh, I think I did see this one. Okay, I did see this one. Let's watch a different one then. Who does that little minx think? Okay. Go back. I wish it would say like what movies we've watched already. Oh, a couple more seconds, Daylocky, and then I would have played this game for 40 hours. Yay! Let's sit and watch the clock. You know what? Maybe not.
Hello.
Yeah, I wish the thing would let me know like what games or what things I've seen already.
The showing on screen 1 will soon begin.
Let me check something real quick. You know what? I don't know. Does it matter if I see all the movies or not?
Please proceed to the entrance.
We'll just watch it again. Why not? Whatever. Yay! Hope you like that. Hope you like that. What else we got? Connection events. We have connection events here. And I think that's it. There's no more... Oh no. Oh no, I have to buy... Oh no. I think I have to watch all of the cutscenes to get the brochure. Oh man, really? That's annoying. Alright. Sorry guys. Call me a big nub.
Hello.
Watch movie... I had to get the brochure, that's why I need to watch different movies. I gotta get the brochure.
The showing on screen 1 will soon begin.
We'll watch this one then. I'll just skip the dialogue here. I just need the brochure. Rick begins sniffing for clues, so he attempts to get close to her target. She's a spy.
Stop it, please. I told you, I've already got a boyfriend.
Oh, you don't get actual director's cut footage? Oh, I don't.
You saying that he's
Darn.
neck deep in debt. Tell you what, I'll pay off his debt in full on one condition. Break up with him and be mine. If you still refuse, then I'm afraid I must ask you to resign. So what'll it be?
Oh, Rick. I'm so sorry. Could you at least look away, sir? I'm really not used to this sort of thing.
My.
Oh, dear.
Aren't we shy?
Oh, no.
Very well. Just don't keep me waiting. Yes, that's a good girl. There's absolutely nothing to be embarrassed about. Psych! I'm gonna have so much fun stripping you bare.
Ah.
Gotcha, you naughty boy.
Yeah, Judith is, the smixy, as they say. I've seen someone that looks like her, by the way. Kind of like her. She introduces herself as a phantom thief, and she's dressed like a cat kind of person. I wonder if they're the same person. I don't think so, though. I don't know. I don't think so. Oh, hi there, Odette. Hello, Albert. Hello, you two. What's up? Grimcat, it's so weird. They're so similar. I know. It might be hinting that they're the same person, but I just don't see it. I just don't see it with that same haircut and the same everything. And Judith saying things only Grimcat would know. That's crazy. Hey, pamphlets. Brochure, rather. Yeah! There we go. Now I got it. She always seems to show up at the same time too. Life is full of whimsical coincidences. Yep. But, that's all it is. Just a coincidence. What do we got? Unknown. An unknown street performer. And Sherrod. We have 3 free times. I might pass with Sherrod. I'm kind of curious who this is, to be honest. What do you think of Fairy, by the way? Fairy's pretty cool. Huh? Uh-oh. Where, Mommy? Where are you, Mommy? Have to do Fairy pup first because she's the Bobby. She's the Babu. Stop crying. This wouldn't have happened if you hadn't wandered off like that, Mina. Where? Hey, it's okay, you two. Everything's going to be fine. I promise. You adore her. Me too. I like that she's part cat, by the way. Want me to take you guys to the police station? I'm sure they'll help you. Sniffle? Really? Does that mean my brother and I will be able to go home? Absolutely. If the last couple of characters you get in the party don't have much, don't move you too much, he'll leave you to decide though. Alrighty. We'll see. Maybe I'll love whoever the last person is. Whoever it is, the best person in the entire series ever. But we'll see. What if these 2 kids, by the way, are conning Fairy? What if they're master con artists? For all we know, Abby and Umi could be there waiting for you two already. Abby? Umi? What are those? Anyway, could you take us there? I don't know where to find it. Sure, no problem. It's not that far away at all. We might even run into your parents on the way there. It's gonna be a little bit of a walk. Will you be okay? Yeah. I knew she said she would be hanging around here, but I didn't expect to find her helping out like this. She knows the city pretty well at this point, so there's probably nothing to worry about, but still. Better keep an eye just in case. I have a great voice for reading this stuff. I try my best. Thank you for the compliment. We're here. This is the Satan district. I got a little lost and they took a long way around though. Sniff, whoa, what is that? It smells delicious. Yeah, hey, stop running off. Wait, that's not the way to the police station. Where are you going at this hour, young lady? It's a little late for children to be running around alone. Eep! Hey! Oh, don't worry about us. I'm just taking these lost kids to the police station. Huh? Alright then, just don't get lost, okay? Heading home myself. Wow! Hey, you're too fast. I'm just glad he didn't cause any trouble. This street goes to the police station, so just stick with me, okay? Okay! Yeesh, had me sweating for a sec. Wait, what are they doing? That's the wrong way. Huh? What are kids doing out here this late? We were just getting the party started. You brats try to spoil our fun. I'm scared. Help me. This is just a mess tonight. Look, we're not up to anything. We're just passing by, so could you please let us through? What was that? Don't get uppity with us, brat. You want through, huh? Well, sorry, kid. You gotta pay the toll, see? Us poor boys gotta eat. Inflation really hit us hard, you know. Huh? Why should I pay you, Mira? Do you not have jobs? There are plenty of places you could work to get some money. Say that again, little punk-ass bish. You wanna go? Spoiled rotten, never taught to respect her elders. Well, let's give her a little lesson then. She'll pay in teeth. Eep! Oh no. Youch! A coin? They're dead. Ow, 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 what the shit? How can a little girl hit that hard? Do you still want to fight? Or do you just want to come with me to the police station? No, ma'am, we're good. We'll start working tomorrow. Yeah, working real hard. Are you okay? Holy cow, you beat them up in a flash! You're so cool, I want to be strong like that when I grow up! Oh, that was nothing. Hee hee, I had some help there too. Oh, I was just making sure you didn't kill him. The precinct's just over there. Don't want to keep your parents waiting, right? Who the F are you? They arrived at the station to find the parents waiting for them. They scooped up the kids with open arms, relief washing across their faces. Ray and Van were showered in thank yous before they made their way out. Thanks for that, Van. You told the parents to come to the station, didn't you? Huh? Don't know what you're talking about there. Sorry. How about you, though? Never pegged you as the type to take initiative like that. You could have just left it to the adults, but nope, you really took the reins there. Hee hee, they kind of reminded me of my own siblings, so I just couldn't leave them alone. Oh yeah, I remember you saying something about that. You got a brother and sister, right? You did kind of give off a big sis vibes the way you were helping them. Hey, that's embarrassing. Hee hee. I am a big sister, though. My little sister's 10 and my little brother's 8. Whoa, your mom and pop got busy. Must be hectic growing up in a tribe like that. And got busy! Yeah, being one of the older children, I would help Ume around the house, and I'd look after the other kids too. They'd sneak in combat training whenever I got the time, and sometimes I would sneak a peek at tribal meetings. You have a pretty great, it was pretty crazy looking back on it. I didn't get much time to rest because I was always training to help out. Not to say this job is easy. I'm not slacking, I promise. I'm giving this job my all, just like my training. Hey, don't worry about it. I know you are. How'd the little ones take it when you left? They cry when old Reliable had to leave the nest? Well, yeah, haha. My older brother left a few years ago himself. He only comes back to visit once a year. He's all by himself out there now. Huh? I want to grow up to be like him, so I feel like he's something I gotta do too. That's something I gotta do. That's what I told my younger siblings when I left. But honestly, I still don't know why we need to do this, or why my brother needed to anyway. He could have lent that strength to the tribe and helped us all grow back home. So you never heard why he left? No, but I think Abby knows. He gave him permission to leave. I wish he would tell me. I see. Well, maybe he has his reasons, and maybe when I'm all grown up, he can tell me. Hee hee. I've got a long way to go before I can call myself a warrior anyway. That's my goal. I'm gonna grow strong enough for Abby and my brother to accept me as a real warrior. That's the spirit. She's more responsible than I gave her credit for. Felt like I'd have to babysit her at the start, but nope. Huh, something wrong, Van? Oh, nah, it's nothing. Anyway, I got these meat buns from the Eastern restaurant over by Tyrell. Want some? What? How'd you know I was so hungry? I'd love some. Those meat buns didn't last long. They annihilated them.
May Arusha grant you her protection, Van.
Yeah. 3 stars. And now for Yume. Teach me chess. Oh god. I don't know anything about chess. I'm gonna make a prediction, Daylocky, by the way. This little girl here is gonna be one of the fighters in the next Trails game series. And she's gonna be broken AF. I hope you're ready, Van. I'm not gonna go easy on you. Someone's eager to learn. I'm impressed you want to try it. It's pretty tricky for a kid your age. That's okay. I've watched Grandpa play before. It's always fun. And she'll be adorable while doing it. I'm gonna flip and destroy you now. I figured he might have something to do with it. I've seen him playing with his buddies before. Why not ask him to teach you instead of me? I'm sure he would be really happy to do so. Hee hee, don't worry about it. And I want to play with you, Van. Alright, if that's what you want, we can go around. With that, Van and Yume started playing. Just the act of teaching Yume how to move the pieces was a struggle in and of itself, let alone all the other rules and complexities in chess. She'd flick her pieces at his to knock them down one moment, and the next she'd be trying to use the already captured pieces as her own. But Van's patience never wavered. He gently and slowly continued teaching Yume the rules behind chess in an easy-to-digest way. Yume, have you heard of Wizard's Chess before? Super good. You should try it out. Oh, is that how you're gonna play? Yep, my house, my rules. My mistake, Your Highness. Well, as long as she's having fun. Little by little, Yume finally began to grasp the rules. Her tendency to make a move guided by just the intuition made her very unpredictable. Your turn, Yumes. Who next? Haven't been playing for long, but her instincts are really sharp already. No hesitation while making a play either. Well, I guess she's still a kid. Yeah, see? She's gonna use that when she fights in the next game series. It's gonna happen. She's good at catching me off guard. I know. How about this? And the thing's going off. Hee hee. Take that. Your turn, Van. Whoa, that's a really good play there, kiddo. Keep this up and you might end up going pro when you're older. Hee hee. Maybe. I'm just glad you're having fun. Huh? Are you not having fun too? I am. I'm having lots of fun. And it's because you are, Van. You've been so happy lately. You're always smiling now that Agnes and Fairy and Aaron and Rosette are here. What? Was I not happy before that? You ain't wrong, kid. Not a lot to be happy about back when I was just started. Now just a bunch of shady jobs. I was just seeing the worst in people. I thought I knew what I was getting into, but spent too long surrounded by nothing but darkness. And you eventually go blind. I don't think I can thank you enough, kiddo. That bright smile of yours was like a lifetime for me, even when everything else in my life was grim. If only you knew how special you are. No wonder your granddad's so crazy about you. I can read your thoughts, you know. Wait, what? Are you listening to me? It's your turn, Van. Come on. Oh, sorry, Yums. Okay, my next move is... Hey, you punk. Don't you think it's about time I had my granddaughter back? It's getting late. Crap, I lost track of time. Sorry, kiddo. We'll have to finish our match another day. Ah, but I want to keep playing. But okay, I had fun. Look, Grandpa, look. I learned how to play chess. Then we can play together. You may. That's what she wanted me to teach her. Ahem. On second thought, I may have been too strict. You can keep playing with our good-for-nothing neighbor. Just make sure you don't go to bed too late. Really? Yep, you earned it for making your old grandpa so proud. Just promise not to keep your mom waiting or she might get mired. Yeah, promise. Nah, you were such a sucker for Yums. Can't imagine there'd be much you want to do for her. No one asked you. Let's split into teams. Me and Grandpa against you, Van. 2-on-1? Well, that ain't fair, but I'm in. I get to play your granddad, and that means I don't have to hold back and... I don't think so. Only one of us gets to look good in front of Yume, and I'm certain you understand who it'll be. The three of them kept playing deep into the night until an exasperated Paulette finally came to check on them.
More! Teach me more! I can't wait to play!
Alright. Top stars with Yume. We got maximum, a bunch of HP. Raised a connection to its maximum level. I got an achievement. Huzzah! Alright, one more. One more, guys. Rumored street performer. Look, this guy's cool and all, but I want to see who this is. You can't blame me, right? Van made his way over to the station to see a street musician performance. Ah, I know who this is. I can see what... Wait, she looks kind of familiar.
Thank you, everyone. I love you. I hope we meet again.
No play, no life. You were great today. I can't wait to hear your next song. I'll be back again for sure. Sorry, but I'm done for today. Wonder who this is. It's Blue Hair. That's her name, right? Just here to say I liked your performance. Oh wait, we have a blue hair. It's dark blue hair. Haha, thanks for the vote of confidence. However, there's no shortage of capable artists out there who can write and perform at my level. The music industry is hard to break into. It's definitely true for no-name artists, but you and I both know your song would take the world by storm if you used your real name. Let's continue this conversation elsewhere, shall we? I'm surprised you saw through my disguise. She kind of looks like Nina Daylocki. Isn't that weird? Oh well. Plus she has the same name as Nina. That is super strange. It's Nina. What a twist! That is a Team Rocket level of a disguise there. Even changed the tone of my voice. How'd you know it was me? It mostly came down to luck. I wasn't 100% sure myself. If only I knew you from your movies. If I only knew you from your movies, you'd have me fooled for sure. Really? But I've seen you up close and personal several times at this point. I need to get my act together. I've never been found out before now, so maybe I was getting a little careless. Maybe if you dyed your hair. So you like doing stuff like this? I do. I enjoy going out in disguise from time to time. It makes for good practice as well. Yeah, I was so lucky to find the truth. A true Spriggy. The Master Spriggy is here. When I'm on set, everyone knows I'm playing a part. But when I'm out in the wild, I can take on any role I want. So, no one would know I'm acting. It's made for a fun little hobby. So you're acting on the clock and in your downtime. Damn, talk about being dedicated to your craft. Haha, I suppose I can't just get enough of it. Although it mostly stems from a complex I've had since I was a child. I don't exactly have a distinct self. Perhaps that's why I've always wanted to act like someone else, and why I ultimately gravitated to acting. Or maybe I just wanted something that'll help me avert my eyes from that uncomfortable truth. My motivation for choosing this career path is purely selfish. I'm sure my fans would be let down if they knew. Like how her hat says disguise, like she's trying to hide something. Did her hat say that? I didn't even see that. I wouldn't call that selfish. Normal to want to change something you don't like about yourself. Oh yeah, it does say it. Your hat says disguise. Are you disguised right now? No. You think so? I know so. That said, your hobby's only gonna get harder the higher up you get on the ladder of fame. But I don't need me to tell you that. Yes, I know that all too well. The risk of me getting recognized will only grow as I get more famous. But the mounting challenge will only serve to make success all the more sweet. All that talk about you not having a distinct self was a big fat lie. What do you... You said it yourself. The challenge makes success all the more sweet. Those are the words of someone who gets fired up when the odds are stacked against them. That's a pretty unique quality, and it's one that no one I know has. Hee hee, it's not half as unique as your willingness to turn people's words against them. Hey, I'm just trying to help a friend believe in themselves a little. Oh, I know, I'm only teasing you a little. Really though, thank you, I feel better about this now. Glad to help. Anyway, please don't tell anyone about this hobby of mine. I like it to be our special little secret. Sure thing. She really knows how to knock you off your feet. Guess she ain't an award-winning actress for nothing.
Now, who should I be next? See if you can spot me next time.
Who should she be next? I'm 4 stars! Yes, and my strength increased. Well, I think that's it, lads. It is time to go to Old Town.
Taking off now.
Alright. I think I've done everything. I'm 99% sure I've done everything. Wait a minute. 40-20. 420. Anyway, let's get moving. I guess I've done everything.
This feels relaxing.
She's still awake. Yumi is still awake. Alright, we are done, folks. We are done. We dids it. Where's my room? What is up here, by the way? Have I ever been up here? What is this, a shower? Where am I? What's in this big room? Oh, chat. Hey, there's a kitty here. Ah, it was a good kitty. Okay, let's actually get to the next day now. We have a big adventure ahead of us, I feels. Here we go. SP report.
Truly well done.
Yay. Finish nighttime activities. Should I call it a night? Tomorrow's gonna be another busy day, so I should probably turn in soon. Come to think of it, I know Agnes is gonna go by train, but I should probably get what the prince sent me fitted sooner rather than later. First time doing anything major mods to my baby in a while. Might as well have some fun with it. Roughly 2 hours prior. What's Agnes up to? Well, that was another close one, but it looks like I made it in time for curfew. Just have to try and get back to my room without running into the dorm mother. I think Vanna's proving a bad influence on me. I need to keep living my own life and making my own decisions, not letting others make them for me. If I do...
I trust you've made up your mind.
Hey, Nicholas, what's up? How you doing today?
Yes. I imagine Van will be contacting you with our answer soon.
Excellent. Where you'll be going for your educational visitation is also decided then?
Nothing gets past you, does it?
You.
Just how much does Dad know? Not just in general, but about the Blacklight District too.
Reports are regularly given to him on pertinent developments, and I have every reason to believe he reads them. As for the place you reference, I will refrain from commenting there.
Kincaid has such a nice suit. He is very sharply dressed.
Everything is being done with Dad's approval, isn't it? That place is meant to serve as somewhere the overly ripened juices from the fruit of our unprecedented prosperity can pool and gel. A place where the malice and desires of a certain subset of the population can be isolated and effectively controlled.
You truly are sharp. And for more than the influence of your new job. There is no resisting blood, I see. Perhaps you might even consider following the path of the McDowell family's young scion.
Excuse me. Good night.
Good night. This guy is a Machias with a better fashion.
My goodness. Do you realize how close you are to breaking curfew?
With a better fashion sense. Wonder when we'll see any other members of Class 7. Or anyone else from Trails in the Sky for that matter.
I'm so sorry for being late.
Perhaps I pushed her a little far. It's a bad habit I have when it comes to Elaine, too. Even if I'd still like to believe I'm better than he is.
Not for a while. We'll see.
Won't be able to count on the guild this time. I'll need another play.
Make it cooler when they reappear. Hey, we got Ren.
He really is a crafty one.
I'm glad that we got Ren in this game at least. Time apart makes the heart grow fonder. Yeah.
But I suppose this is just a message from Adios, telling me to see what's going on for myself. I'll also have to take charge of the younger students. This is going to be busier than a simple tea party.
Remember when Ren was just a tiny girl, and now look at her? Crazy, huh? Who's your favorite character in this game, by the way, or in all the games? Who's your #1 favorite Trails character? Ren's the only character that's appeared in every game. She's the best character in every series. Oh, Ren is your favorite? That's pretty cool. My favorite is... I'll give you a clue. My favorite is Ren's best friend. Tita. Yep. Got it in one. You love Tita's mama too. She was pretty cool too. Is pretty cool too. Tita's super cool because when we first saw her, she was this tiny little girl wielding a massive chain gun. Like, how badass is that? Love how she's always trying to kill Agate. Always trying to kill Agate. I love it. Perhaps we arrived a little early. Odette and Albert are coming from the 10th district, so they should be here before long. I'm really sorry I've asked so much of you. Don't worry, though. Even though I'll be away from the group, I promise I won't let it affect my work. Hee hee, I never had any doubt. In fact, I've already told that...
Yes!
Ow!
Wow, you're early. All ready to head out?
Almost. The others should be. Ooh. Oh, you finished working on the car. Yeah, a mechanic over in Riverside had to lend a hand, but we got her ready in time. For you, it's Ren, Olivier, and a character you'll be introduced to soonish. Ooh, cool. I'll be ready for this person. Is it the, boy person with the silver hair? I saw him, a little bit at the beginning of Chapter 4. I don't know who he is, though. If I squint hard enough... Oh, you hate that kid? Okay, never mind. Never mind. I can almost fool myself into thinking it's a limo. The maximum occupancy has been improved from 5 to 8 passengers, and it sports its own onboard computer. We could even fit Agnes and her friends now. Suppose you could. You've been up to some interesting business now, haven't you? And half as interesting as any trip you're in charge of. On the other hand, it's really reassuring to know you'll be around in Basel. You know, just in case. I could say the same of you. Why do you seem to know each other so well? Hee hee, we have a little history together, you see. Oh my! Ding ding, another challenger enters the ring. We're talking about 5 years ago here. Stop being such a damn tease. Oh dear, how cold of you. I'm not going to get real answer to this, am I? I miss Ren's other best friend, by the way. When he was, killed a couple games ago. You know, Peter Mater. What are you all doing here? Oh right, hey Rosette. This is for you, Miss Claudel. I'll never forgive Havan for ripping his arm away from Ren. You don't rip your arm away from Ren, then. This is for you, Miss Claudel. There are sandwiches for breakfast as well as some coffee. Victor and Paulette asked us to give it to you. They make more than enough for your friends to have some too. How thoughtful of them. I concur, and it smells wonderful too. Knowing the chef, it's sure to be great. What's going on here? What's going on here? Whistle! Had to get in a heartfelt goodbye before you left? Don't make too much of a show of it, you two. Odette, you don't have to actually say whistle. You actually need a whistle during that scene. Oh, you're embarrassing. No way, she really does have a boyfriend at her job. No, she does not. Please, everyone, this is a misunderstanding. We'll go ahead and get out of your hair now.
We'll see you again in Basel, Agnes. Race you there.
Right. Travel safely, everyone.
Why did your voices change, by the way? Before it felt you were being voiced by an amateur, and now you're being voiced by good people.
Train to Basel, Provence de Auge, will soon be departing. Passengers en route to Altair or Crossbell will be transferring at Marthe.
Can we go to Crossbell? I want to see the SSS again. Kind of off topic, but it annoys me when there are serious character moments when there's one character being voiced. Yeah, I kind of wish there was more voice acting. Especially since I like to read all the dialogue and hear all the dialogue. Maybe voice everyone? And just more? I mean, sure, it would delay the game a lot, but I'm okay with that, though. Oh, I just can't wait. If I'm not mistaken, that isn't the Republic's high-tech engineering city? That's right. According to the travel guide, it even has something called an aerotram. So, if I may ask Agnes, what exactly were you and that man talking about? Come on, the train is departing, so let's get a move on.
She noticed me. No doubt about it.
Who's this?
Former enforcer of the Society and the adopted daughter of the Liberalian Royal Army's commander. Her presence in the Republic clearly isn't a coincidence. Neither the division chief nor Kincaid have any idea what the current administration is up to. Regardless, I will fulfill my duty and see that his ideals are not in vain.
Who the hell is this? Even more off topic, by the way. I wish America had more trains. Instead, we all have these stupid cars that we drive around on. Why can't there be more trains, huh? Stupid. So stupid. See, we get to drive in the stupid car. Ren gets to drive in the awesome train. Anyway, this back seat is the life. 8 might be a tight fit, but I could spend a night here for sure. I swear to Adios, if you get dirt on that seat, take off your damn shoes or something. It's a shame Agnes couldn't come with us. It's not the same without her. The rest of the world has an amazing train infrastructure. I know, especially in Japan, right? Japan is like all about trains. Don't worry, she'll have a chance to try out the upgraded back seat soon enough. Even though there is less space for cargo, the computer still fits snugly. Japan, China, and Europe. Oh man. Meanwhile, we just get like supply trains. We need more passenger trains. Yeah, kind of scares me how that crown prince knew how to pick such a perfect gift. Word to the wise, don't ever get into debt to people like that. He says while having the time of his life installing that very same gift. It is weird though. Feels like he's using both us and the guild depending on what he wants to do. Unrelated, but what's Basil like? I've never been, not even for an operation. Can't say I'm the biggest expert myself, but I have been there a few times for jobs. Located down in southwest Calvert on the walls of Canyon, it's a haven for learning and industry. The Institute of Science and the Artisanal District have been around since the Middle Ages. Indeed, alongside those two areas is Newtown, which houses Vern in its center. It sprung up when one of the Professor Epstein's 3 disciples brought in advanced technology. Oh, I know, that was Professor Hamilton from the Central East, wasn't it? Train! Did you know The Polar Express is my favorite Christmas movie? Anyway, at the time the anti-immigrant sentiment wasn't quite as strong. Professor Hamilton's proposal was quickly accepted by the Institute of Science and the Artisanal District, and so 45 years ago the Institute of Science and the Artisans Guild came together to establish the Vern Company. They then went on to further orbital technology in new innovative ways. Right, like how Calvert and the Vern Company were the first to develop orbital cars. That eventually led to the 4 big car manufacturers being established as affiliated companies. And while Calvert pioneered the orbital cars, the Empire was the first one to develop orbital trains, and Libero the first to develop orbital airships. Yeah, that was their big boon, just the airships. Meanwhile, we get modern day things here. It's amazing the kinds of things a little research uncovers about the history of something so commonplace. All good to know, too. I'll have to keep that in mind for my report. And we're not even done, because all that links to the development of films. Wish America had more airships. I know. I wish the world had more airships. To be honest. Heck, I wish the world had airships. Is this all a bit too simple for a topic? Aw, don't be like that. Hee hee, oh, to be a student again. Wish I when I was their age. Wait, I'm only 21. I'm not an old pile of bones yet. The war 2 years ago and the lead up to it was a big turning point in tech across the continent too. The major powers were locked in a heated arms race with each other. The Empire even ended up creating these giant robots. Those Panzer Soldat things, yeah? You know what America needs? Giant robots. Big Gundams, that's what we need. I've seen them in person before, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. War accelerated the birth of new technology, and that new technology in turn spurs on yet more wars. Liberal's airships are an excellent example of that, since they were the first developed in response to a war between it and the Empire. Anyway, it was pretty clear tech-wise that the Empire was ahead of the Republic during the war. If we had Panzer Soldats, no one would dare attack us. That would be so cool. I would have one. I would find a way. Hey Fiskfin, what's up? How you doing? Fiskfin, you're just in time. We're driving to a new area. Make sure you keep your seatbelt on, okay? Everyone check your seatbelts. How have you been, though? Calvert's back on top now, though. Yeah, the reparations and desire to not be one-up by the Empire again more than fueled that fire. That's what inspired our Zifas in the installation of the orbital network all across the country. Orders our military's weaponry got a massive overhaul in stores soon, too. Yes, stay hydrated, too. Long drives, make you thirsty. And the one aggressively advanced to all that is our hot-ass President Roy Gramhart. Lyle, please. Hee hee, it's funny hearing you say it out loud, but yeah, he is pretty hot for his age, huh? He's become a big name even in the Empire, for a variety of reasons. I'm sure. Well, that just goes to show how big a deal he is on an international scale. Yeah, for how difficult things were at the end of the war, he's done a pretty stellar job of steering our ships. Hee hee. Is it true that the current government is handling things extremely well? Or it is true, but that's more because Either way, large influxes of mirror and major changes on the world stage often manifest as distortions in society. You missed the Among Us stream? Ah, it's fine, Finn. There will be more. Someday. Someday. I don't know whether that fact's got anything to do with what we're going to investigate.
But try to sniff around for signs of trouble while we're there, right?
Oh, Fairy, your voice is back.
Miss Perfect's things shown when we were talking about the place. You already know there's trouble going in.
We will be on the lookout for anything we can glean regarding the many major ongoing projects in the city, as well as ready to sniff out any significant groups and organizations that may be at work.
Hey guys, we have an update for this game and all future Trails games. We have heard your cries for updates, and I think we've made the perfect one. Some dialogue in each sentence will be voiced and some won't be. It will cut out like halfway through the sentence. We think this is a good decision going forward. So when a voice actor will read, as well as ready to sniff out any significant groups, you will have to read and organizations that may be at work. God bless.
Right. Together with Agnes, too.
Would that be the worst update ever? I didn't even have to say anything, huh? Yeah, you're right on. Welcome to the Ultima ad break. Ooh, where are we now? You approve the cat ears on Fairy? Yeah, that's when I mentioned that Fairy was part cat. I mean, she's literally part cat right now. Hey, I was given cat ears, and I thought, might as well give them to the Fairy. I don't think anyone drives as good as you, Reset. You know just how to make those little subtle moves to work with the flow of traffic. Yeah, ever seen anyone drive so straight? Hee, why thank you very much. Of course you got an international license, what did I expect? I know I'm a perfect 5 on the driving scale, but I don't mind leaving the work to a solid 3 like you. Better you than the 2 over here. Yeah, she's pretty damn... Wait, am I the 2? That's right, Chief. Better get your act together. Don't you worry, though. You ever want to make her scream, I'm here. You rat bastard. Don't think you can just satisfy my girl with how rough you handle. Mr. Way, Mr. Arkwright, a child is present. I wonder what Agnes is up to. Everyone's sleeping. Love how Fairy's clueless. Always clueless on, adult matters, we'll say. I recognize this song. This is the song that plays during the thing. Your great-grandfather left that behind, yes? It must be very precious to you if you even brought it for our visitation. It is, yes. There's no exaggeration to say that I am who I am because of this. Though recently it's given me an awful lot to think about. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't seem to me like you have any regrets about it, at least. You're right, I don't. Someone told me that I make the calls on what I want to do with my life. Maybe I haven't made all the right ones, but even still, my world has truly broadened, and I've gotten to know so many wonderful people. I've come to know the nation of my birth from angles I never thought possible. And thanks to that, I'm now beginning to see how I should face the man moving this country forward. Not even trying to hide it, are you? Wasn't it supposed to be a secret to everyone but these two? True, it was. But I don't know. I get the feeling it's fine if you know too. Ever since meeting you in April, you've been so kind to me. You're the one who connected me to Van, so... Oh, I see now. You pushed me to use the Orbital net specifically so I'd find his office, didn't you? Hee. Bingo! If it matters, we hadn't seen each other since we first met for a request 5 years ago. I wasn't even aware that I had to come to Calvert as a foreign exchange student. Doesn't matter, of course, but then why did you take his arm like that? To see your reaction? I can't believe you.
But really, I like hearing how you got to know him.
Oh, you got your voice back. That's good. I'm okay.
He must have been so kind to you back then, huh?
How did you know?
Well, because you introduced me to him. You're always looking out for us, Ren. So I know you would never steer any of us in the direction of someone you didn't truly trust.
Well, okay, you got me there. He was very kind, yeah. The one who gave me the push to go from being Kitty to who I am today. He had just started out as a Spriggan, and he wasn't the most sensitive or competent. But he stayed with me, struggled with me, and showed me a path to the people I love most in this world.
Wow. I had no idea. I guess Van's always been Van. So after you met him, you were able to reunite with your loved ones?
That's right. And they're why I'm here now. They're the ones who encouraged me to study abroad. So it's thanks to them that I was able to meet all of you.
Would be cool to see a flashback of a young Ren and Van. I know. I'd love to know, like, how they met and all that stuff.
And through some twist of fate, I accepted the position of student council president and am now heading up this little trip. You really never know where fate will take you.
Tell me about it.
Does he still obsess over sweets, by the way? I also remember him going on and on about cars.
Oh boy. If anything, he's an even bigger fiend about them than he was before. At least, according to someone who knows him much better than I do, he is.
Ah, the resident Daybreak. Seems like they have quite the sordid relationship. Just what exactly is going on between them? I know you've got to be curious.
Not at all. Oh, I, might have a small idea.
Crap. It'd be weird if we woke up now. Plus, I want to hear more of what Ren has to say.
Uh-oh. We have to kill them now.
Kinda seems like Agnes needs a little boost from us, so we better do what we can to be there for her.
I still refuse to acknowledge that guy and his operation as legitimate. But since we're going to the same place, I'm happy to keep an eye on her as her friend.
Alright, are we gonna make it? Are we gonna get there? Oh, shiz. We made it.
Next stop is Basel, Provence de Auge, the terminus of this express line.
What accent is that?
Please ensure you have all your belongings with you when disembarking the train.
Oh.
French. It's French.
Finally.
We're getting close.
Nice.
Oi, oi.
That's the exit right there.
I would just like to remind all of you that your mother was a hamster and your father smells of elderberries. 2 Monty Python streams of references in one stream. What is wrong with me? Ooh, this place looks poppin'. Ooh, aero trains. That's what we need more of too. Aero trams. I would ride those all day. I don't even care if I got kicked off.
Man, just look at this.
What is up with this place? What a wild sight.
Oh my
On the
gosh.
left is Newtown. Off to the right is the artisanal district.
Yeah. And up top is the Basel Institute of Science. We're gonna be going around till we hit the parking lot in front of Vern HQ. Time for us to have a chat with the CEO.
What shenanigans are gonna be in this place, I wonder? Hello, Basel Station. Amazing. I can't believe the city exists in the middle of a ravine. Vern HQ. I knew it was big, but seeing it up close is just redonkulous. Redonkulous. Oh, and is that the aero tram I spy with my little eye? Wow, those are marked differently from the trams in Heimdall. Yo, this place is legit. Mad respect. What the Sigma is that over there? If I see that line in this game, by the way, I'm pulling the plug. I'm shutting it down. This looks to be a showroom floor for cars. That sounds right up Van's alley. Alright everyone, let's get checked in at the hotel first. Once we drop off our bags, we can go pay the fine people of the Vern Company a visit. Screech! So that's why they called it a planned city. They developed the whole thing in big chunks. Wow, the HQ is bigger than anything I've seen in the capital! Fitting for the Republic's largest private company. And I believe that hotel over there is where the students from Aramis are staying. Oh yeah, we're staying in different places. Of course, yo Van, we're in the artisanal district, right? Van? What's he looking at? Mother Pavilion? Right, should have figured he'd get sidetracked by big wheels, and he calls me a kid. Don't knock it till you tried it. Looks like a nice little place. I'll take you there later if you want. For now, though, let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. I don't know. He's got a good eye. Small wonder that he's connected to the chief. At any rate, I need to focus on my work. Everyone's finding this lady.
Quite nice. Very calm and tranquil.
Not this way.
I think plain's the word you're looking for. Would it kill them to glitz up the joint a little?
Not this way. Not this way. Not this way. Not this way. Not everything's gotta be like Longport, kid. Anyway, let's have a chat with the receptionist lady. Oops.
Van, what the hell are you doing? Oops. I just want to see someone do that in real life. Just walk through a thing and then say, whoops, not this way. Whoops, not this way. Like 20 times. Why can't real life be like games, guys? And NPCs are just walking around saying weird things. Why can't it happen? We're Arkwright Solutions from the capital. We're here on an official request from Elsame. Ah, good. Mr. Towson has been expecting you. You've seen old people do that? Aw, poor old peoples. I suppose it'll happen. I wonder if I'll do that someday. Oh gosh. Take the elevator on your left to the meeting room. It's on the 20th floor. 20th floor, bitches! Woo! You know what I like about this game? I like that Bill Towson has the cool mustache.
Solutions. So you're the investigators that Elsime hired.
I like that Bill's mustache is just so cool here and so mustachy. Good compliment, right? And that's my compliment of the game. Pretty much. They asked us to look into the various problems that have hit Basil.
Their noses where they don't belong. It's nothing. Let me get straight to the point. Any concern is unfounded. We have everything under control.
The Hitler stash. Not really. The Hitler stash would be more squarish. This is not quite there yet. Do you now? If you could please explain. First, regarding the instability of the orbital net within the city, it was discovered that it was a simple matter of heavy traffic on the net. And just like with our orbital distribution network, the problem has been solved, is it not?
Yes, generally speaking.
Well. If it isn't, silver-haired boy.
The maximum delay of 8.3% is down to 0.35% as of this morning.
That does sound like a big drop, yeah. Still got that 3-5% hanging around, though. Ideally, that should be 0, yeah? It smells to me like there's still some stuff to figure out there. And that ain't the only issue you're dealing with, is it? What about the swirl of visitors buzzing around the city? Is that not obvious? Basel is the beating heart of Calvert's industrial sector, home to my Verne Group and nearly 100 partners and subsidiaries. That's thousands upon thousands of employees, contractors, managers, all acting of their own accord. New hires from all over come in every day. So naturally, the city appears busy. An influx of visitors, particularly at this time of the year, is nothing to fret over. Even bad faith visitors, spies are all the rage these days, you know. I'm not sure what you heard about there, but I've advised against parroting such unsubstantiated claims. Your evidence, please. Though we've yet to investigate this issue, your dodging of the question implies you also lack the evidence to prove or deny the allegations. That's what we're here for, Mr. Towsend, to conduct the investigation on your behalf. So yeah, find anything, oh no, and I do mean anything, we'll let you know. Ferg. Fine, do what you will. Squabbling further over this would be a waste of time. Salician, if you would. Hopefully you get to fight something before you gotta go to work. We'll see. If not, then definitely tomorrow. What kind of work do you do, by the way, Daylaki? I'm curious. Oh yeah, I heard about these. These are temporary issue security cards for visitors such as yourselves. The city implemented them last year. Video production. Ooh, nice. What kind of video production? Like, do you work for a company or something? With these, you're free to use the Aero tram to travel to Newtown and the Aristide district. You can't take the upper level Aero tram to the Institute of Science, however. Huh? Why not? Wait, hold up. Appreciate it. We'll go and get to work then. Wait, given our public position, we have to make sure the principality saves face. Sports for video for people's socials. Sports for people's socials. That's pretty cool. I wish you well work on it. Personally don't think this warrants an investigation by the likes of you, but we nevertheless prepared a point of contact for you. Quatre Salesian.
My name is Quatre Salesian. I'm an assistant at the Institute of Science.
Salesian.
I have other business to attend to, so I can't always provide you with support. But should you have any questions, you're welcome to contact me.
Well, we'd appreciate that.
Contact information exchanged.
Huh. That's an unusual holo.
Don't worry about that. Actually, if you don't mind me asking.
Yes?
No, it's just, don't take this the wrong way, okay? I was just wondering what pronouns to use for you. Oh, God.
Huh?
Are you out of your mind? Quatre is very pretty, but he doesn't really have a female physique.
Of course I don't! I'm a guy!
Look, seriously, I'm sorry. You're about 14 or so, give or take. At that age, I figured it was possible you could be either. You must have skipped more than a few grades if you're an assisting at the Institute.
I suppose you could say that. I'm actually 15, by the way. But I guess it's fine. Sometimes people do get the wrong idea from afar.
I'm actually 30, but I just look young. I wasn't sure at first with the way his coat covers him either. Yeah, but who makes the mistake as close as he is? Man, I sure as shit do not want to get old. Enough. If you're all done, then please get out of here. I'm a busy man after all. After this, Mr. Towson, sir. The students from Aramis Academy has arrived. All ready? We'll let them through. Aaron's hair defies gravity. Oh, I gotta see his hair again. Salesian, I'll be counting on you yet again. You're staying for the 3 days, yes? Good luck clearing out the gutter, so to speak. Oh, I missed Heron's hair defying gravity. Man. I hate this game. Worst game ever. I'm joking. He's a real pain in the ass, but that makes it easier for us to move around at least. Works for me. Now you're starting to get it. Oh, shut up. He said there were no problems, but he certainly didn't act like that was the case. Agreed. He might not have the answers, but it most certainly has cause for concern, or at least that is how it appeared to me. I don't believe it will be easy to get anything out of him. I don't believe any part of this is going to be easy. We'll have to tackle it from a few different angles. Which means... Oh. Hey! Did you hear about the new species of bird, the Mike Hawk? That's cool. Did you hear about the new species of mod called the You're Fired? How you doing? Welcome back, Hellfire Skyrim. Very clever. Aren't they? They were in front of Central Station this morning. So he really is Agnes's boyfriend from her part-time gig? Lyle, I told you that's not true. Right, my bad. How's it going? Good students, we're here for work. Good luck with the whole school trip thing. Later. Nod. Hee hee, I guess I know I'm in her current corner. I still want no part in any of this. Welcome, students of Aramis, right this way. We'll see if Silverhair Boy will prove to be cool or not. Gosh, this place is big. We got a big place. Have a little fun, like the only way you will have a troll comment. Yep. I do appreciate the silly troll comments. They're so funny. These are your C rank certification cards. They're primary for outside trainees, so you will have access to the Institute and the Aerotram. Thank you very much. Wowee, so we can ride the Aerotram as much as we want? And we can visit the Institute of Science. This will help our reports big time. Then each group is free to do what they want. We'll meet back up at the hotel lobby around 6:30. Remember, you'll be punished if you're late. Yes, ma'am. You won't catch me being late. Hey now, don't threaten the first years. Anyway, let's make sure this visit is a fruitful one. Let's get going. Let's get moving, underclassmen. Then I'll leave you all to it. If you need anything at all, just contact me via the number I gave you. See you. Hold on a sec. Quatre Salesian? I've heard quite a few things about you, like how you're the professor's favorite student. Ren? Wait, then, you see... Hang on. Let me close my window real quick. I'm a foreign exchange student from Libero, so we just happened to have met through a contact at ZCF. We had quite the wonderful chat after she read all my past papers. ZCF? I've met both Professor Russell and his daughter, so... Wait, papers? Don't tell me you're... Hee. Oh, never you mind that. To circle back to my original point, I have a request to ask you. My friend here will be operating on her own. Could I ask that you take her to the artisanal district for me? Ren. Wink.
I see. So you're already getting a move on then.
Aw, I was hoping we could hang out for a little bit too.
Sorry for deciding this on my own, you two.
Nah, it's fine. We've got 3 whole days, right? And you'll be back come nighttime anyway. We'll be counting on one heck of a report.
Just be careful, okay?
Of course.
Is this, perhaps related to... In any event, I don't mind. I just so happen to have business in the artisanal district, so it works out. I'll show you the way.
Agnes Claudel. I'm a first year at RMS Academy. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Likewise.
Wow.
Someone has a little crush on Agnes. Is this home base? In the quarry. Where is it? Agnes says she'll be here in about 15 minutes. That's surprisingly quick. I was about to suggest we get started if she was gonna be much longer. Alright then, while we're waiting, it's Engading time. Engading time? Right now? Yeah, gotta order ahead of time so we can dig in as soon as Agnes gets here. Of course. I thought so. Real slick. Shall we order one along with some coffee then?
Then I'm counting on you to lead the way, Mr. Salesian.
Of course, happily. Once we catch the Aerotram, we'll be at the artisanal district in no time at all. By the way, you're older than me, aren't you? Mr. might be a little stiff. You can just call me Katra, if that's alright.
Katra.
You don't mind? Then Katra it is. Oh, but I'm only older than you by a year, so I don't want you to be too stiff with me either. Why don't we talk like we're old friends?
Okay. I'll keep it casual then. I get the feeling you're always told to loosen up a little more.
That's right. My friends never let me hear the end of it, but I can't help the way I talk. I know I'm repeating myself, but it really is a pleasure, Katra.
Same to you. Now, should we get going?
Yeah. Oh, it's just us two. Okay. It's just us two for now. 50% apple juice. What's the other 50% then?
I see.
Do I even want to know? I don't know if I even want to know.
Hey, do you have any preferences?
Yes. White Willie's Juice. Weird freaking name for a thing, but okay. Whatever. Anything else? Ceris's drug.
Not this way.
Not this way! I guess there's nothing else. I can chat with a bunch of people. Alright. I guess, we be done. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, it's the same stuff. Never mind. Up we go. You don't see aerotrams much across the continent, do you? I'd call them a must with where Basel is located. New Town, the Artisanal District, the Institute of Science. It travels along a loop and helps constantly deliver parts wherever needed. The Artisanal District's platform is on the right. Just tap your card against the ticket gate. Alright, let me give it a try. Okay. Beep. Where would you like to go? This district, of course. Oh, that would be so cool. Oh, I would ride this all day. I wouldn't care how much time I'd be wasting. I would be on this all the time.
What a spectacular view! Though I get a little dizzy when I look down. And wow! New Town is already so far away!
Enjoying yourself?
Yes! Tremendously! I bet Fairy would enjoy this too. I wonder if she's gotten the chance to ride yet.
She really is so cute. But how is someone like her connected to those others?
Suspicious. This place looks nice too. Here we are. This is the Artisanal District. Now we just need to find the hotel they're staying at. Oh, there's Van's pickup truck. So he drives an Inger? Even customized the frame. Wait, the material was only just developed. How'd he get his hands on it? I didn't realize you were an expert. You pick this kind of thing up if you work with Verna long enough, I suppose. So how did you get to know people like them? What do you mean? The Spriggan, whatever you call him, and that red-haired guy both seem really shady to me. Though the girl and the maid, I think, they look like good people at least. I'm just having a hard time picturing what kind of group it actually is if you've involved with them too. Well, I can't blame him for thinking that way about them. Van runs a problem-solving agency, in short. I work there as a part-time assistant for reasons I can't get into, and both work and my duties as a student happen to bring me here at the same time. Sounds like you got a lot on your plate. Are you sure it's okay to be working with them, though? Vern's CEO doesn't seem very happy about them sniffing around. Our work is complicated, I'll admit, but we don't do anything illegal, technically. His willingness to hire an upstanding young lady like you does reflect well on him, I'll give him that. Even if I don't think highly of his choice to involve someone like you in a business like this. People say that about him a lot. You have nothing to worry about, though. Really, he might skirt the rules here and there, but he's still a man I can genuinely respect. Well, if you say so. He feels like one of those guys who takes some getting used to. The way he treated me was just... I was so close to forgetting, too. Did something happen? Nothing worth bringing up. Anyway, we shouldn't keep your friends waiting. Agnes, we're over here. You came quick. Oh, wait a sec. Isn't that... Sorry for keeping you. Quatre... I forgot how to say the name already. I'm so bad at names that, like, don't make sense. Like, it's Qua. That's how you say Qua, not whatever he said. Huh? Thanks for helping her out. We ordered an engadin for the group. You want to join us? No, I'm fine. I'm not hungry right now. Your loss. That taste was downright divine. I'll make it up to you some other time, then. You don't owe me anything. It's not like I did anything special. I suggest you don't pull any funny business while you're in the city, though. No causing trouble for the woman in your group either. Oh? I'll get going now, Agnes. Let me know if you need my help with anything. Oh, I will. Thank you. Man, wouldn't it have been nice if he gave me the chance to thank him somehow. Puberty's rough. He sure has a soft spot for you, though. Do you think? He just struck me as the very friendly sort in general. We got along right away. He's very bland to you. Aw, man. Hopefully he'll do something amazing in this chapter. I hope I can be friends with him too. I'm sure that won't be a problem one bit. I'll be happy to introduce you if we get the chance. How old are you? 5? There's nothing wrong with wanting to make friends. Maybe he's a late bloomer. In Trails to Daybreak 2, he's going to be like amazing, like god level. Here's your order, one of the Fame Engadins. Now this is what I'm talking about. Come in, have a seat, Agnes. I'll get to cutting it right away. She always used to make Engadins for me back in the day.
I finished, Catra. I'm quite confident in today's dessert.
Catra? No, it's Quatre. Come on.
The more worried you are about something, the more important it is to take a break and relax. No need to push through.
No. I think I can trust Agnes, but I'd better keep a close eye on the rest of them. I don't want anything threatening a place so special to me. Suppose it wouldn't hurt to say hello to the supervisor and take care of my usual work while I'm here. Later! That's the stuff. Won't find a better marriage of flavors than these bitter walnuts with sweet caramel nougat. It's so mouth-wateringly rich, and you wouldn't believe how well it pairs with strong coffee. I swear I was born just to savor moments like these. No one wants to hear this every time, you know. Just eat the damn thing. He's describing it to a T, though. I can't get enough of that buttery flavor. Munch. If Van says it's good, then you know you're in for a treat. My nose is good for more than just sniffing out trouble, you know. I feel like you're just joking, but I could buy it working for stuff like this easy. Indeed, now I think we've rested for long enough. Perhaps we should get to work. Do you think we should prioritize investigating Vern? Nah, I think we should hold off doing that. I can't imagine we'd find anything major this fast, even if we tried. I'm thinking we should start with wandering around Basil and taking care of 4 SPGs. That'll give us a decent idea of the situation here. The same pattern as usual then, but how can you be so sure that word of our work is spread to here? Good question. Vern's boss sure didn't seem like he wanted to help us any more than he had to. Oh, I don't think we gotta worry about that. Not after my headache of a friend slapped this job on us. Right. The man from the CID? He did seem like a highly capable person, though that's the least to be expected from their chief analyst. You and he go back to quite some time, I believe. Unfortunately, yeah. I doubt he's here in person, though. More than likely he sent someone in his place. Between this and that other project he teased, I'm sure there's a ton of scheming going on in that head of his. Guess we should go find out what kind of 4 SPGs we got waiting for us then. So when do you need to be back at the hotel? And when you're gonna do about your uniform? Rand said to be back by 6:30 p.m. I bought some clothes besides my uniform. Don't worry, let me go and get changed. I'll take you up to our room then. We will handle paying the bill in the meantime. Alright. The journey begins now. And it looks like we have a big event here. Check. This must be the Aerotram station. I can hardly believe it goes all the way up in the sky. That's right, this'll take us to Newtown in no time. All you need to do is hold your certification card over the ticket gate. Oh, I guess we're not taking this one after all. Our D rank card isn't accepted on this Aerotram apparently. We need a C rank card or higher. Are you sure? I could have sworn we had a C. We had to roll out the welcome ad when we were here for Elsheim. Would it kill them to throw one of their biggest stakeholders a bone? I was really looking forward to it too. Well, no use crying over spilled milk. You can head up there if you want, Agnes. We'll just take the long way. No, it's alright. Rather stick together. I'm sure we'll get to ride the tram another day. Fairy, don't let it get you down. You're right. Yeah! Yeah. What are you doing? I'm lost. Ah. Alright, you have fun. Here we go.
What have we got?
There's a professor I look up to as a mentor, but I can't do it. Verbal testimony, always abusing his power. Oh dear, the School of Hard Knocks. Huh, this one's a real serious sounding. Yeah, and I understand why they don't want to go to the guild or police about it. Maybe I really hope we can help them while we're here. We might learn more about what's going on in the Institute while we're working on it too. That'd be 2 birds with 1 stone. Makes sense, sounds harmless to me, but what's your take? Fairy brought it up a good point. You can get some info on the Institute while we work this case. Pretty vague though, they don't give their name or the professors they are accusing. Really going out of their way to make our job difficult. Naming names as the case may result in the professor or other parties threatening the whistleblower. I believe our client just prefers to err on the side of caution. Yeah, that tracks. Fair enough. Rosette, can you handle recording our convos? Certainly. We gotta be careful who we talk to about this though. Client doesn't want word of this getting out. Start with people unrelated to the Institute, that way we don't accidentally hit a nerve. That makes sense to me. I imagine there will be plenty of those here in the artisanal district. Let's get started.
You have my support, Mr. Arkwright.
Yeah, the first mission has been accepted, everyone. The first of the missions.
Do you know what you want?
Well, I was hoping for foodstuffs, but maybe next time. Hey, you. Word on the street is Giscard landed another big project. Old Giscard heads up the Artisans District as a fellow member. Proud to have him as our ambassador. I'm happy to be where I am, but Giscard didn't get to where he is by settling. Gotta keep moving up in the world just like him. Specialize in pressure equipment, and that's big niche nowadays. Only gonna get bigger, my gut says. He mentioned that he's a member of the Artisans Guild. Might have had some dealings with the institute himself. Guessing it'll be easier to get info out of him than somebody higher up in the food chain.
Well.
Oh, whoops. I gotta do, the topic.
Can we talk?
Doesn't ring a bell. Sorry, my son is studying at the Institute, so he never told me anything about that. That doesn't prove it one way or the other, of course. Just haven't heard about it. Did he tell you about any other stuff? Anything helps. Well, sometimes I do hear about people in the same lab butting heads over funding. I heard these grumblings about 2 professors going at it. Even seems like a pretty stressful place. With all the greed and insight over projects, it sounds like he's got everybody at each other's throats. That makes sense. Yeah, that might be what started the harassment. Do you know which professor specifically? I really can't remember, sorry. I feel like there was at least one of Professor Hamilton's students involved, but that's all I got. I see. Wonder if the professor was jealous of someone else or someone envied them instead. Well, thanks for the info, all the same. Daylocky, have you ever heard of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, by the way? That will be the game I'm streaming tonight.
The heck's that noise?
Yeah, what's that noise?
Giscard workshop. It must be coming from inside here.
This is a mechanic shop, right? Let's take a peek inside.
Yeah, you beat all the Xenoblades. Nice. I'm streaming the second one right now. I played the second one before, never streamed it, and I thought, let's stream it. I'm also streaming Monster Hunter Stories, the first one. Good games. I'm streaming a lot of story games right now. Get a load of that. Giscard Workshop. Robots.
Come on, we ain't got all day. Get that work done.
Howdy, partner. Are those from one of the Empire's Panzer Soldats? No, they seem a little different. Yeah, word about these things has gotten out in certain circles, but most people still don't know about them yet. Guessing you do, though. Your company's involved in their development, right? Yes, though not that much. We have only been assisting in trials. Who are you guys? I haven't seen you around before. This is a restricted area, you know. I totally get why you'd want to gawk at these beauties, but they're technically not public knowledge yet. Go ahead and move along now. Man!
If they're the guys.
I didn't know machines like that were being made here in Calvert too. Sure are. I've heard the concept behind their design is different from the Soldats over in Erebonia though. They're gonna be revealed to the public along with their names sometime soon. Sure feels like we saw something we weren't supposed to, even if it were just the legs. I imagine that while we're being kept secret from the public, most major groups and organizations already have been told about them. That includes those abroad, our international allies, maybe even the Empire. Believe you're correct in your assumptions. Think that's true for all the weaponry that's gonna be rolled out too soon. Too, not just our sold-at lookalikes. Either way, this looks like the biggest workshop in the artisanal district. We'll have to come back another time if we get a chance. So if this is supposed to be secret, then why is the door open? Why is the thing open? What kind of secret is this? So you play them all, huh? Did you play X as well? X is probably my favorite Wii U game of all time. And it would be cool if it was on the Switch, you know? That'd be awesome. Right, Barnaby? Xenoblade X? Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles X on the Switch. It's not easy working in product, let me tell you. Mediating between factories and artisans is stressful work. Now the artisans are saying they want to delay everything so they can do these tiny tweaks to the product before it goes online. Ooh, it is getting dark in my area, by the way. There's a storm on the way. Why do they care so much about the extra 1%? It's good enough as it is. This guy works in product procurement, huh? Don't think he's working for the Institute, but he might know a thing or two about him. Wouldn't hurt to ask. Hey, you.
Can we talk?
I have a topic for you. A professor abusing their assistants? Well, I'm not sure why you're asking me specifically about it, to be honest. I just work in Vern's procurement division. I don't attend the Institute or work with them directly at all. We know, that's exactly the angle we want. Word travels, you know. I get that. I haven't really heard anything about it, though. Sorry. Vern and the Institute are very closely linked, though. That does create conflicts of interest sometimes. I may not have heard about it, but it is believable. It's very possible the two sides are stressing each other out. Could you tell us a bit more about how Vern and the Institute work together? The Vern Company awards grant the Institute of Science the research and development new products on their behalf. That allows the Vern Company to curate their products with the research from the experts. Wow, that's neat! I recall Vern can trace its roots back to the old Artisans Guild and the Institute itself. Oh, you've never played X? You heard it was fun? Oh, it is. It's the open world is huge and the music is top-notch. It is good. If you ever get a chance to, definitely give it a shot. They did past tense. They had good relations while their senior advisor was still there. Alas, she left Basil some time ago. Now Vern and the Institute hardly collaborate at all. It's an everyday project for itself. Maybe the AS head in charge scared her off. Thanks for the info. That helps a lot. Bye! Thank you, Barnaby. Alright, I'm not gonna play for too much longer. I gotta go soon. I'll play when the clock reaches 3 hours. Need to port it to PC. They do. No, Monolith Soft loves the Nintendos. It's never gonna be on PS4s or 5s or Xboxes. But they should be. Or Switch, I know. Or at least Switch 2 when that comes out. Whenever that happens. Yeah, it's really high up.
Oh, there they are. I'm so glad I finally found them.
Oh boy.
Hello. Is there something you need from here?
Oh, it's a woman in white coat.
The owner of this house hasn't been home in a while, I'm afraid.
We were just walking around and happened to end up here, so you know who owns this place then?
Yeah, you could say we're acquaintances. Well, that might sound a little too cold, actually. I don't know if I could really call us family, but we are close. Just not as close as he is.
Girls' IQ points were all gone into her face and tree. Total ditz with a capital D. Aaron!
You know, you guys are all just adorable! Especially you tiny thing. Where are you from? Do you want me to show you around?
I'm not that tiny.
Oh, silly me. I forgot I have somewhere else to be. You won't be able to meet this house's owner. But the boy looking after it in her absence should be back tonight. Goodbye now.
She was dressed like she's a researcher at the Institute or something. Wish we could have talked to her a bit more about that. I wanted to make her understand my size isn't all there is to me. I'm strong too. Late 20s, huge kind of an airhead, freckles, glasses. Yeah, I'd hit it. Are you going to start behaving like an adult, Aaron, or am I going to have to force you to? Wonder if that could be... Oh, Aaron. Aaron. Aaron is making some very unwise comments again. Am I right, guys? Uh-oh. It's starting to rain. Time to close the window. Now my room's gonna get super hot. Wanted to say that Nia is the main character's Xenoblade too. Yeah, she kind of is, isn't she? I'll bash you up proper next time. Alright, where are we going, guys? Where are we popping to? She carries the game for you. Nia's great. And the fact that she's in the third game too is just even better. Yoo-hoo! Well, if it isn't Van, surprised to see you taking a business trip at this time of year. Yeah, client came with a big job, so we were out here taking care of that. Looks like you're moving on up in the world too. Last I saw, you were a part-timer still in school. And now you're the receptionist? Have I played one? Yep. I own it on the 3DS and on the Switch. Played it on the 3DS, streamed it on the Switch. And I streamed the expansion thingy too. I love Xenoblade. Second a Xenoblade game is announced, it's pre-ordered. Just like that. Yep, they hired me here, fresh out of college. It was so good. It was, wasn't it? Same for 3, and 2 is my favorite actually. Hey, another acquaintance of yours? You got friends in all sorts of places. We're just in the same field. We worked together on a job a while back. Sen was actually telling me about you the other day. He said that we should be fine contracting you for help if we need to. Heard the same from a friend of mine outside the guild. If something serious goes down, there's no shame in us working together. 2 is probably my favorite too. You thought 3 was really good but kinda tapered off at the end. Yeah, maybe it did. It was very new and I was confused at the beginning about like, what is this world? But once I put things together, I was like, okay, I got it. And then that expansion came out for the third one and it was just good. What will be next for Xenoblade, I wonder? Renner Kalika, I'm guessing. I swear I can't walk 5 Arge without people dragging me into their business. Ain't a bracer, you know. Well, speaking of which, you're... Alvis, Regina. Speak of the devils. Future Redeem was better than the vanilla game to you. Nice. Future Redeem was great. These 2 bracers work in Edith, correct? Hey there, I didn't think I'd run into you guys here. Oh man, don't tell me we all got shipped out here on behalf of the same guy. Obviously not. I have no idea why you're even here, but we're here on official orders from the guild, not an individual client. And wherever you guys go, trouble seems to follow. I think it's making me superstitious, not gonna lie. Hopefully that's not the case here. Man, I don't enjoy it any more than you do. Stop framing it like I'm the one at fault. I'm just doing my job and putting food on the table. Surely a C-rank bracer's got better things to worry about than some Spriggan. So stop letting me live rent-free in your head, yeah? Smartass. I swear this is why I can't stand you. You're always just... Bah, forget it. Just don't get up in our business, got it? I know he's a bit abrasive with you, but I do think he respects your abilities. If you come across anything, just let us know. You're doing work for the guild anyway, so we might as well share intel. Funny way for him to show respect, but, well, you do you, Bracer boy. I'm not too worried about him. If we need the guild to lend a hand, we'll ask for it. For now, we've got our own business to focus on. I think that's all there is to see in the artisanal district. We should check out Newtown next. Since we cannot use the Aero Tram, we will have to either walk or drive there. Let's take a walk. It'll help us get more acquainted with the city and its people. Gotta be kidding me. Walking's a pain in the ass. BRB mode, Fisk, alrighty. Good luck with the BRBs. Well, I for one think a stroll would be lovely. Me too. Let's make our way to the bridge then. Yeah. To the bridge. Is there any other event in this area? Right over here. We gotta walk all the way. Even the locals barely use it. That's because most either go by car or use the Aerotram. Rode the Aerotram, right? How was it? It had the best view, but it was a little scary too. I didn't think there'd be a difference in ranks. Have you never used the Aerotram in the past, Van? Nah, I'll go ride it when I came here a couple of years ago. Just had a regular old ticket. From what I hear, security within the city's undergone a massive overhaul. After the war, the government ordered a total reform. I don't find it surprising that they would want to be very careful with an experimental city that is very nearly a national secret. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm good. Okay, but tell me how that puts us at a lower rank than a bunch of kids here on a school trip. I don't think it's that they're high. I think it's more that we're low. Still, it's not a big deal, as long as we can drive. By the way, pretty sure we'll eventually bump into your classmates. You okay on that end? I'm fine. I've explained things to them for the most part. They might happen upon some info before us, so if we see them, let's make it a point to ask. Okay. A lot of places to explore here, too. Including a shop? Here we go.
Hello there.
Oh, modify ornaments.
Hello there.
Hello there. An Excel watch. Yay!
See you again.
Alright, let's do this. J.
What?
There you go.
Expecting thanks?
And there you go. Oh, he's so close. Dingo's so close to leveling up. No events. Alright, folks. There's a lot of places to visit still. Lots of places to go to. This building is Liberal ZCF and the Epstein Foundation, eh? The Foreign Tech Foundation established using our great-grandfather's cash, right? How famous it even is in the Republic. It's kind of funny that it's been dumped over in the corner like this. You're so rude, Aaron. It's fine. Before, all the big buildings were part of the Foundation's branch here. Indeed, as part of their downsizing in the Republic, they moved to this location. Performances in other countries remain stable, but with tech going the way it is, it's only natural they'd be a dip in business. Right, with the Zifa. What was it before again? I think they're doing the rounds underground. Ramda, 5th gen, co-developed by Vernon Epstein. When the 6th gen would look like sparked a hell of a lot of conversation both before and after the war. And they went and pulled what even the Empire's Rainform Company didn't dare do. Got the Foundation out of the equation. Caused some pushback across the continent at first, but now their technology is well on the road to being available to the public. And they'll do anything to keep themselves in their current favorable position. I would imagine even use the Marduk for practical testing. JRPG you like was Eiyuden Chronicles? I think I've heard the name. I've never seen it before. I'll have to take a look at it when I'm done here. Though it isn't my place to weigh in on the matter. You got that right. And the one pushing that as a national policy is... So ZCF was the one that developed airships, right? Yes, they're a facility located in Zeiss and Liberal. You can find their products all across the Republic, things like communications equipment or household goods. Looks like Octopath. Ooh, nice. I was very bad at the combat in Octopath 2, but I like the look though. HD 2D is really cool.
Being a friendly nation, they do have a cooperative enough partnership with Vern, I suppose.
It's Ran!
Hiya, Van and friends. And look at you go on, yes? Hard at work, I see.
It looks better. That's good. I'll take a look at it then. We heard what you were doing earlier. You're researching with your coworkers as part of your visitation, yeah? I am. Hope you don't mind me going off on my own. Well, she's putting the work in. You guys have business here? We do. I have personal connections with ZCF and the Foundation, you see? So I thought this would be the perfect place to get a first-hand look at the International Technology Exchange. What she said, someone from the Empire, it's a topic I personally can't get enough of. And I heard they make memory quartz for films and stuff. How could I not want to come? How nice. I'm sure there will be an endless amount of information to absorb there. Just leave the part to us. We'll be sure to write up a report for you. But you better nab us some sweet scoops in exchange.
What are students doing here? Oh, of course. The educational visitation.
Did I accidentally come across a long cutscene? I gotta go. We didn't mean to pull up to crowd the path. Wait, I've seen him before. I think I recognize him too. I'm sure you do. He's rather famous. Greetings, Professor. My name is Ren Bright, and I've heard all about you. Might as well make a white coat faction. The white coat faction, bro. Yes! So many characters in white coats. These are all scientists, bros.
I didn't realize you were studying abroad here.
Professor Yang Cronkite.
Cronkite. I believe this is our first time meeting in person. I found your papers fascinating, I must say. Welcome to Basel.
Huh? Papers? Hee hee, it's an honor to have my work read by such a brilliant mind. Might I trouble you for some time to chat in the near future?
I would welcome the chance, though I'll have to pass on speaking at length with your classmates. Now, I am a busy man, I'm afraid, so if you don't mind, I will bid you farewell.
Bye. Well, that stick couldn't be farther up his ass, but he got the chops to back it up. Yeah, his background is Eastern, right? That was Professor Yang Cronkite, the young genius carrying the Republic's engineering community on its shoulders. He's been presenting groundbreaking tech all across kinds of fields since before the war 2 years ago. Oh, now that you mention it, I think I saw him in Tyrol Times. He's said to be a genius, the likes of which we haven't seen since Professor Hamilton. But how are you connected to someone like him, I believe the others are waiting, so how about we go? Don't be late for the meetup, Agnes, otherwise I'll have to give you a good spanking. Hee hee, I know. Have fun leading, everyone. Ren, about that last comment. Well then, good luck with work. Ren's so kinky, I know. What the heck, Ren? Yes, let's give this our all. Alright, guys. I think I'm gonna choose here to end the stream.
Do you know what you want?
I'm gonna quickly buy some weapons for myself. Yeah! Weapons! Goodbye, money. It's been fun. And this too, probably. Might as well upgrade this to customize. Sigma. Thanks for stream. Yeah, thanks for coming. Thanks for sticking around this long. Like I said, I'll be back tonight for Xenoblade and tomorrow for more of this game. But thank you so much for popping on by. I will see you hopefully very, very soon. Oh man, this is better. Fudge.
I hope to see you again.
Alright, I'm gonna save here. And you all be good in chat. All you stream viewers, you be awesome, be well, and I'll see all of you on the laters. Bye!